Hello. Let's get into small politics. Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, my beautiful people. How you guys doing? This is a disgrace to CDC. Stop justifying what is happening in Liberia. I used to tell you people 6 years ago, I told you people, I told you people, you CDCIANS, CDC, the party of CDC, everybody in CDC that bunches, you guys all help to destroy CDC. Akara's Gray, from Akara's Gray, from Akara's Gray, what the guy name? All of you guys help to support this party. The great party. All of you guys help to support the party. Akara Gray, then General. We used to tell you people. We used to tell you, when you guys were in power, you guys never came on CDCIANS that were advocating for you people. You guys never came on the platform. You guys were all to Spoon TV. You were to opposition and platform every day. You ever saw Donald Trump on CNN? You ever saw Donald Trump on CNN? You ever saw any Republican personnel that in government in CNN? When Democrat in power, you ever see them to force news? When Democrat in power, you ever see them to force news? When Republican in power, you ever see them to CNN? You ever see them to CNN? You guys all help to damage the party, but it's not damaged here. Whole day you are masquerading around Akara Gray. You, I can't stand you. I can't stand you. You Akara Gray, I can't stand you. You get big mouth, your big heart. You getting you getting that you know politics. You don't know politics, my brother. You don't know politics because you guys not even street. You don't even understand the street. You don't even know politics. You hold there to Spoon. You built all the opposition platform and damage yourself. You see what happened? They kick all of you from power. You never took the time to go on. The people that were fighting for you day and night, you never took the time to go on the platform, to promote the platform. You never came there when they invite you guys. You guys never came there when you guys want to Spoon, to Henry Costa and platform, this, that, and those are the people that were destroying you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Susan, I will bring you just now. I'll bring you just now, mommy. Please, just give me 5 minutes. I'll bring you. Shame on you. Stop justifying Stop the justification. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, it was political motivated. Fuck that. To hell with that. Oh, it was political motivated. Now political motivated. Yeah, because we told you people. I told you from the get-go that WEAH is weak. That WEAH allowed. That WEAH the cause all the thing happening today. WEAH in power in church. Whole day going preach. Have you ever seen any president in the world in church preaching? Look at this. No. Sometimes I love Judge WEAH, but sometimes it pains me. Judge WEAH helped to destroy the party here because Judge WEAH is a very weak guy. Very weak. A weak man cannot lead a nation. I'm telling you over and over. A weak man cannot lead people. That position is not for weak people. That position they call president is not for weak people. That position they call president is not for God-fearing people. That position they call president is not for people that get soft heart. That position is for tough people because you are ruling millions of people. Whole day I used to tell you, I said, Judge WEAH, the things that you're not applying, when they take power, they will apply it on you. I used to tell you, I said they will disgrace you. The thing that you don't want to do to them, you don't want to attack corruption. You don't want to arrest people. You don't want to attack corruption. Oh, whole day you speak about peace. Oh, we all know we need peace because you weak, you scared, Judge WEAH. All of you guys don't go to America all the time. You scared. Judge WEAH, you too scared. A scared man cannot be a leader because you guys are so scared. Judge WEAH so scared. Because he don't want to lose a Western privilege. Because he won't go to Dubai. I mean, he won't go to America. He won't go to Europe. So our leader, they cannot put the feet down, Judge WEAH. Susan, call back. Call back, Susan. There's nothing to justify it. Now, they put this thing to rest. It's easy now. They broke down the CDC headquarters, right? They broke down the CDC headquarters. So they put this thing to rest. They put it to rest now. Remember when we were fighting for President WEAH, the people said President WEAH was broke. President WEAH have never done anything for Liberians, and he never did anything in Liberia. So now, they put this to rest right now, right? I'll give my suggestion. My sweetheart, let my sweetheart come in. Let my sweetheart come in.
Classy,
Yeah, mommy.
how you doing? Sorry, I didn't sleep at all last night. So I'm in bed at the moment. I
Okay.
didn't sleep last night because of the headquarter issue.
Yeah. So I keep a solution.
I listened to what you just said.
Yeah.
I agree and
They're
I
all
agree with when I agree and disagree with some of the things you said, Classy.
no problem, mama.
Yeah. Um, with the issue of our leaders not embracing and supporting us, I agree with that. I agree with that. With the issue of um, you know, um, but all I want to say to you is, Classy, I think we have gone almost 2 years now. We need to move past all of that.
Yeah.
Yes, we really need to move past it because if we sit here and bash our leaders, I understand what you're saying, but they old men, they reckless old men are in power, and he being so reckless, like the way he is reckless, and you see the fools on social media supporting his reckless behavior. We need to support our own. I understand. For me, with the whole power you say, oh, President WEAH is weak. I don't support that because if President WEAH was not peaceful as he is right now, war not enter in the country. Do you
There-
know how
no,
many person have
no, you
commended the
see,
president for
this is the problem.
we
This is
need
the problem.
for class? If that's what Joseph Boakai wants, Joseph Boakai
Susan,
wants war,
Susan,
and we will
Susan,
not bring war in
Susan,
that
listen
country
to
for
me.
him to stay a family and go sit down in
Susan,
Sierra Leone because
Susan,
that's what
listen
he
to me.
wants to do. Yeah, I
Okay.
listening.
Listen up.
I
Don't let
told you
anything.
I agree with the part you said.
Yeah. So I
Our
won't go to
people
a
never
disagreement.
supported us, but we just need. I agree with that part, but I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if
Yeah.
we just move forward, because if we stay here and bash our own people, the people they will bash our own people, it's sweet in their ears. So, but you don't know how many things happening in the United Party government that nobody coming out to say what you're saying
We
right
don't
now.
care about
So
that.
we
We
need to
care about
settle things behind closed door and move on.
Susan.
Mm-hmm.
Susan, if you don't
Yeah, class.
address issue to move on will be hard. Let me
Class,
say this,
how
right?
many times have you
This
addressed it?
it's the
Want to?
same thing that was discussed. That want make it part move on in power today because you guys are so you know how it works. Blast out people because you know what they are very irresponsible. Blast out them in public and then they correct a mistake. Let me cut you
But
there.
you blasted the people for 1 year now. You think the people have not realized their mistake?
No. They realize it. These people, they sit there. I used to say every day, I said, George, we are. The thing that you don't doing, they put the power to do to you. What happened? The first thing they tell you, they say, he won't be happy. He built, they say, he can't go there. Let me tell you one thing. In less, right? When you think the Russian president, they fear him. In left as a leader, you should be a fear person. Jamaica is the only
Huh?
person that when they speak, he said, if anybody calls me, they will see the next day they start cursing, he run away. This is a fucking weak guy. He has to say it. Because a Jamaica will leader, only thing that happened today, it will not
Oh,
happen to
classic,
Jamaica. It will be a fire.
classic, classic,
I
classic.
come in, Susan,
You
I come
saying,
in,
yeah, go
I come
ahead.
in.
Mhm.
That is it's so painful. I'm so
Yeah, but
hurt and painful.
I don't consider the president as a weak person.
No, he weak.
Classic.
No, he weak. He
And so
weak.
that what I Joseph Boakai strong.
Yeah, it's true because if I all make it a plan,
No,
what about
that
coming?
Boakai strong. Classic.
Imagine.
Don't make me laugh, yeah.
If I come in now, I come in. You think that he's not strong. Therefore, we get away. So you ever see Jesus in church? You ever see in church preaching? Because he get away. He get ready to lose. And that's how we are supposed to be when you're in fucking power.
Classic.
He there, you get so
Cla-
much beat you. I
Classic,
come in, man. No, no.
I
I
will
come
say
in.
this. You not tell me to
Student, I
hold
come
on for
in.
how many times now? I not keep quiet, but you telling me to hold on.
No, you
Okay,
know,
go.
you coming off. You coming off. So that give me 2 minutes. I gave 2 minutes. They were going to get you cut me off. Because when I told Joey, I believe they can hear you, so you're coming off. And that they want, I don't want you to coming off. I will say it. Number one, Joseph Boakai. Number one, there is nowhere in the world you will see some opposition that want to unseat a president. The president there saying the president in the hospital. That the first thing you know that Joey is a blind guy and weak. There is nowhere in the world you ever see any president or do good for the opposition. Someone want to unseat you from power that you just sitting into a hospital. That the first job, we have first mistake. So we have second mistake every day in church. There is no president in the world you see in church preaching. When people talk, then you get answer with them. Where in the world you ever see any president in church preaching? I give you the chance to mama.
All right. Classic. I do not consider President George Manuel Weah as a weak man. I do not know him as a weak man. I see a man that is intelligent. I see a man that is very, very peaceful. I see a man who knows Liberian politics. And I see a man who is trying to avoid so many chaos in Liberia. All right? You cannot compare President Weah and that of Boakai. Look at what is going on. The evil things are happening in Liberia right now. Matter of fact, every time people talk about how President Weah goes to church, how President Weah is weak. I understand what you say and I respect your view. But I also want you to say, I also want you to know that you see, when you compare Donald Trump leadership and you compare that of Obama, is quite different. Donald Trump has preached and has pushed Christianity to the world. Donald Trump even went as far as saying that he was not going to accept what many Americans actually pushed out there, which was gay rights. Even what was the day they just got their Independence Day? Donald Trump actually went and prayed for their nation because they said that they wanted that culture back in America. And you look at our president, we have gone through 14 years of civil war. Mothers were raped, pregnant women, babies were taken out of their stomach. And President we are being the peaceful man that he is, going to church. And these are the things that will help our nation because our nation has fallen short. We have committed so many sins in that country. So we had a president who
What
going
church
to
have done
church.
for Liberians? Tell me, what church has done for Liberians?
Just say because you do not
No,
believe
no, no,
in
no, no.
church
I
now.
ask you, what church has
Well,
done for
now I'm
Liberians?
just saying the way Donald Trump proceeding, this is how that's not how.
Have you asked Donald Trump to the prophet of pray? You have to Donald Trump go.
Oh yes, many
Where?
days I've seen
Wait,
Donald Trump going to church. I can class it. Do you
how
want me
many
to
times
take
Donald Trump go to church in a month?
Donald Trump go to church most of the time, and
He
Donald
never go to
Trump
church.
has pushed
Donald Trump go to church.
Christianity.
Donald
Oh
go to church.
yes, he did.
When, no,
And
no, no,
what
no.
did he?
When they have
What
your
has he been
event, they
preaching?
invite them. Those person
Mm-hmm.
they'll just go for like get invited on one event there, they go there again. Donald Trump go to church. They put in they put in they are there to lead. They never go business. Now when you see them, they involve in war upon war and see them. They don't go to church. So the
Well,
other
that's what I'm
that
telling you.
that is
The
for
way
people that
Donald
weak.
Well,
Sister, I'm
Classy,
asking you, what church
Classy,
has gone
you
for
told me
Liberia?
to keep mute. You told me to keep mute so you can talk. My
No,
own
but
time to talk. I'm
you
finished
know what
talking.
it took almost 2 minutes. Attacking it.
No, I
The
didn't
question I
even
ask you
talk
now
for
is,
two
sister,
minutes, Classy.
you continue. The question I want to ask you, what church has done for Liberians? I want to tell me today, what church has done for Liberians?
Church has brought healing to Liberians.
Where can I hear it?
Healing.
Where can I hear it? A breaking.
You might not see the healing it has brought because you do not love church, class A. So the people who go into church, people who they are born naked and passing or in Liberia that kill people. What do you think it has happened? That because of church, that because of Christianity, that because Liberian people have learned, have accepted forgiveness. That's why you see men that are born naked passing all over in Liberia right now and doing all kinds of nonsense. A man who kill babies and ate baby intestine is passing right now in Liberia and even coming on social media and threatening innocent
That's
citizens.
why I'm
That's
saying
what
that
church
church,
has done.
that then,
That's what church has done for our people. It has,
then thank you. Thank
bring
you.
that closure to them. Mm-hmm.
Then it comes to the point now that church has done nothing for, as you said, but they get kill people, so people forgive me. That's a bull crap bullshit. It means that church has done nothing for Liberians. Because you know what I mean? Church make you weak. Church make you don't take revenge. Church make you don't take action. That's why we love
That's it.
family.
Because you are
People.
against
Hold on,
it,
I
does
can't
not mean people.
let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Church play nothing in Liberia. Liberian people suffering the drugs too much. Church get nothing to do in Liberia. It play no significant part in Liberia. It's a bull crap, and Liberian people need to move on and do something better. You understand? There is no leader as a president focused on
That's it.
church business.
I've seen you talking against church. Just because you talk against church does not mean
But church
other
don't do nothing
people.
for people. What
Oh,
church
but
do for
that's
people?
your mind. That's your mindset.
It's
But
not
that's
for
not
my
what
sister.
my mindset
It's
is.
reality. Don't start giving people hope. Just couldn't give people hope and make people
Yeah.
devour people and make
Classy,
you weak.
classy,
The
I
point
just
that
want
God
you
and
to
this
know
God.
that. I just want you to know that George Weah is not weak. And if George Weah was not going to be who he is right now, Classic will not go back into war. That's
Nana,
what the United Party people want. That's what they want.
I will tell you
Look
why
at
we're
what
not
they
going to
did
war.
to that hair. We will, because the woman is
We will
reckless.
not. That John
Why
Weah,
would we not? And that's what the man is
I'll
avoiding.
give you an example. I'll give you an example. John Weah is a scared and weak guy. When Carrasco, a born Carrasco, when they arrested Carrasco, do you know what John Weah said? As an opposition, they saw arrest somebody for the parent. John Weah said, but why can't he there? John Weah never spoke. Carrasco fired her until they
But
spoke
why
to him.
was national?
They
Why a whole president will come go speak on
Susan,
aid being
Susan, I think the
arrested?
government here. I'm telling you, when
Yeah,
Carrasco went
but why
to,
would you want a whole president to come and speak
what are you talking about? The
on
president,
issues
what are you talking
for
about?
an aid?
No.
So President William will
Carrasco,
come talk because they
no,
arrested Calasco. What about the
stop
other people
bagging
they
wrong.
been
Stop
arresting?
bagging wrong. Stop bagging wrong.
But
The
is
citizen,
Calasco the only citizen of our country?
it's
I
not.
think if the president want to discuss an issue, he should discuss issue that is holistic, not to target an individual who just because he's the president is, so the president will just come up.
Susan,
The
do
president
you
will just appear
understand?
like somebody who is
Susan,
very
do you understand what is
unserious.
opposition? Susan, do you understand what when they say you are the main opposition? Do you
The
understand
man is
the meaning of
peaceful.
main
Why you
opposition?
think they gave the man Nobel Peace Prize? You
Leave,
know
leave
the
people.
meaning of that?
Leave no people.
You know the
It's
meaning
all fake.
of that thing?
Leave another people. They going to kill them.
Ah,
It's fake. It's a fake thing. That people, that thing is fake. They going to
if
kill us.
it you got one,
That
you
no
get one.
people, man. I'm a man with common sense. I don't go buy into all that nonsense. No people. They give it to people that kill people. They give it to people that man said get it. She kill people. So I give a freak about no people. They give it to kill her. I'm talking about reality. That's about the reality.
So are you trying to say you saying person where is weak, then you say they give it to killer? So is he a killer for receiving a Nobel
That's what
Peace
I'm telling
Prize?
you.
Is
There's
Donald
no,
Trump a killer because Donald Trump coming receive it on a few times?
but he kill people.
Who Donald Trump killed?
He kill people too.
Who Donald Trump killed?
He sent bomb to Syria. What do you mean?
Hmm.
Donald Trump kill Iranian or general in the nation no people. What are you talking about? They're all killers. You think I value no people? They give it to anybody they in favor. It's a scam. What are you talking about? Let's go back to George Weah. 2005, they see George Weah holding Philistines back. They kill that ball. They hold people, they always hold people back, Carrasco, his own AD as a real opposition. They arrested your someone that close to you. When he said, but behind the scene, I hear it behind the scene, but when you have to go there, who say that? So we had never spoken, nothing. Carrasco had to fight.
Spoke on what exactly? Don't
The
say
government
that
that is
part.
power.
Don't say the president spoke. Never spoke. When he come and speak, because Calasco was arrested. That's what the part I don't understand. Then so you mean now? So today when I get arrested, the president have to go and speak. When
You're
you
not a
get
president.
arrested, the president have to
You're
speak.
not close to the
When my
president.
daughters, no,
You're
no,
not
no,
close
no.
to the
Because
president.
then that
You're
would be
not close to the
biased.
president.
Because Calasco is no different from any
Student.
one of us. What you
Student. You're
talking
not close to
about?
student.
Because he president aid. So to them, when they arrest Fina Bono, the person will go to him. When they go
Yeah,
arrest
you have to speak.
Chief Eugene Nangbe, they will go.
Yeah.
When they go and then why he did not talk when they arrested Fanati for Kofana?
You mean talking? You mean come out to talk?
Yeah, talk.
If you and I, if they arrest us, the person had no right to even speak. If he don't want to speak, we are not close to him like that.
What about the
I
What
come in,
about Chief Fanati? What about the Speaker
I
Fanati?
come in. When you talk about Fina Bono, I mean, how you call Fina, right? Those people that when they arrest them, the president need to speak. When they arrest Carrasco, he need to speak. That's what they call opposition. They are putting that closer to you. They're not distant people. Don't back wrong yet. You need to speak.
Class, and that when you talking and not supporting one bit. You want one president to look like he's so unserious around here? So when
He's
they
not
arrest,
president, he's opposition. He's not president. He's
he's the
opposition. He
former
don't speak.
president. He needs to maintain that respect. What you
No.
talking about?
Susan, you see what happened here, America? Yeah. Anything happened to
Oh,
anybody,
Classic, come on.
the opposition speak. What are you talking about?
Classic, we only need, let me tell you, if anything happening like that, the only person we need in CDC, that's why y'all put so much burden on the on president. We are, this is a part, I don't understand. That's why we have the party chairman. That's why we have the party chairman. The
Another
party
place.
chairman needs to bring a statement. That
No,
is not the
no,
president's
no.
responsibility
The
to go
party
out
chairman
there
is
to
not a
speaking.
place.
No, that's the
No,
party
Susan,
chairman
Susan, you are Australia.
responsibility. If
Susan,
they brutalize it, no, a classic, you say you know politics, but this particular one you talking
Susan,
here, people will go, why is it
okay.
you put so much burden on the president every day?
Susan,
We are needs to do
Susan,
that. We are needs
it's
to do
not the
that.
chairman place to speak.
It is
When
the
you get to
chairman
the border,
place.
hold on.
Oh
I
my
tell you,
God, it is the chairman
Susan, let me
place.
teach you about politics. When you're politics, when you are the lead opposition, I come in, give me a chance. When you are the lead opposition,
Do
is
you
it
know
a
where I would expect the president to
Susan, let
take
me
an
speak,
action?
please, I
Maybe
beg
his
you.
wife.
Let me
You, if
speak.
that his wife,
Let
then
me
it will
speak.
make sense. But you say president aid, you see the president Finabono, who is a protocol, then the president just be speaking all around. You know, that will show him that he's powerless. That's what Bwaka won. What Bwaka is wanting, that's exactly what you say here. Because Bwaka want that to happen. We will
That
not
why
even
that why
allow
they take
Bwaka to
that
see
why they
that
take
part.
on power because you lack of understanding. That's why
No,
you
classic.
it's true
That's
because you
that
because you
party
because
responsibility.
every chance you will learn.
Tell me.
You know you give me chance, so I'll let you talk. When you talk, then I'll kind of talk.
I
Learn.
finish oh, that the chairman
You don't
responsibility.
I'll talk good because that way you see they kick you out. Because you're so dull, you don't listen. That's why they kick you out. When you listen, you will learn. As an
Classic.
opposition,
All of
I'm
all
telling you,
in power.
I'm
If
telling
you
you,
if you
as
say
an
all of all
opposition,
done, then
that's
that's
why you
it. All
see.
of all in
No,
power.
I'm not CDCIANS. I'm not taking from number one. I'm not CDCIANS. I love CDC, but I'm not CDCIANS because you know what? When I officially wrote, I say I'm not a CDCIANS, and I will not be a CDCIANS. I'm not a bias in life. When I say opposition, when you watch Australian politics, you watch Indian politics, you watch American politics. When you meet, when you are the opposition, the main party opposition, is not the chairman place to debunk anything that the other party say. What do you think that means? South Africa,
But I don't
Julius
understand that when the president
Malema,
come
what do
in
you
and
think?
address anybody.
Tell me, please, let me speak. Why you think Julius Malema that he never can speak against anything happening? And not chairman place to speak. Like Jawia play, because right now Jawia is not president again. And Jawia will go to be to run again. It means that he is the head of CDC right now. So anything that go against anything, he's supposed to speak. That one made the opposition and not ever be a president. He's supposed to speak against any else. So
You finish?
Susan,
You
let
finish?
me someone
Let
come
me
here. Let you.
let me let me just talk before the brother come in. I like your stuff you're wearing, by the way. It's cute.
Thank you, mommy.
All right. Classic the demon. Classic, you know I love you. You know
But I
that
love you
we have
too.
come.
Susan,
You
no,
know we have come.
hold on, yeah, yeah. Hold on, you're not going nowhere. Come here, my brother. Hello.
Classic.
Yeah.
Thanks for welcoming me to your show once again. I know it's been a very long time since we interacted. I have not been a sedition, and I always tell people I've not been a unity partisan. I have just been a goodwill citizen that love Liberia, think Liberia, and I have the country at heart because I live in a country, grew up in a country, and I have family members that live in the country. So we all want the best for Liberia.
Yeah.
When it comes to the issue of CDC, when it comes to the issue of the whole eviction thing, I think the Congress of Democratic Change made serious mistakes. You know, as a political party, today I was doing my research. I was going through the case or the scenario surrounding this entire case. This whole evasion thing from the property started since 2013. And they drag it along up to 2016, 2017, 19, up to 2025. I do believe, and I still stand to be corrected. I always say this. I think the people within the party, the hierarchy, people that had prominent position in the party did not do the party justice. Even the George Weah men who took some of them by hand, giving them the positions or the best position ever they have owned or they have ever occupied in the life of their history. George Weah was the person that gave it to them, and they did not do justice to George Weah. I always say this, and I'll say it just today. George Weah is a good man, but it's just that people who he actually trusted did not do him justice. Some of them only came because they wanted to have their personal gain. And I had my show this morning. I talk about the same thing, and I started pointing out people that who have stood up for this party. People that Nathaniel McGill, Jefferson Koji, Alvin Whistle as the young people, the like of Thomas Fowler, Sir Joseph, Akaras Gray. Those are people that CDC made them who they are today. What have they given back to this party and this institution? What really can we hold them to that? This is what they did for the party. Nothing. Everybody only came to get what they can get and forgot about the party and forgot about the legacy of this party. And I say to this, and I stand to be corrected, that may be on record, that CDC government was the government that employed the most youth ever in the history of Liberian politics. CDC did that. And I don't want to sit there and say it was wrong by George Weah and his cabinet minister bringing on board young people. They were not wrong about it, but it's just that the people that they brought thinking that they were going to help to like build this institution, help to make this institution a better place for their followers and their citizens and at large, failed them. And at this point, all I can say to seditions, like I said, I'm not a sedition, I'm not a unity partisan, I'm just a well-meaning Liberian who wants the best for Liberia. This is the time that every sedition is supposed to retreat, go into their caucus, brainstorm, and come up with a better understanding that will lead these people on. You have a lot of people. CDC still has the largest youth wing in the country. The Unity Party is in power today, but CDC still has the largest number of youth. They did it before 2005, they did it 2017, and they can still do it today. But are we going to allow a blind man be leading the people that see? No. So we're not at this point. CDC needs a structural, political party where people will come together and brainstorm and bring out ideas, things that will better govern the party now and upward. I'm telling you, 2029 is right here. If CDC cannot compose herself, if we cannot have well-meaning Liberians to come to this party at this point, then that means they don't have 2029. They don't have future for 2029.
Okay, hold on there. Next person. Hello?
Hello, that means
Yeah, mommy.
I'm the oldest old lady here. I've been up since last night. I'm 73 years old.
Welcome, Mama.
You're beautiful, mommy. You're beautiful for your age. Welcome.
I make a year like 2 more because when I make her go on my page, I make a year. I sit here trying to go to
You
bed.
putting all the BB lipstick, the eyelashes, and you still
No,
looking
I
this
make
cute.
a year because me and 2 more running makeup competition where you're sitting playing.
I don't know my own cookie.
You know that something touched my heart just now. And that's something you fail to realize as children. All of you that here that sitting right over there, you are my grandchildren. Because I just buried my 45-year-old child. My oldest child is 52 years. You are my grandchildren. And you see, class D that somebody are taking like my son. But he friendly with my child.
Yeah, mama.
And what you did here tonight, I don't like it. I'll be frank with you.
Okay.
You can speak your mind. We all have the right. First of all, when you are breath giving human being by God, and you say you don't like church, just we are in church, you holding power. He is who he is.
Thank you,
That's
mommy.
his will. He believes in God. If you don't believe in God, it's fine. That's your right.
Yeah, but
Where can
then
you
mommy
say,
already
Class
can
say
you
do.
let
let me
it.
talk?
But
Class
you
No,
let
know,
it.
then let Jawia
Class
be
me leave.
pastor and he listen.
Then let
no.
me
Class
You
talk
say
can
no.
mess
to.
it too.
No,
Then let
you
me
what
leave
you
your
mean you
show
can
because I
mess
don't
it
want
too?
this
No, you can
tea.
mess it too. You can mess it too. You can mess
Class
it
say
too.
can
Then
you let
you
it? Can you
then
let it? Oh
then
master.
Class,
you go
you
preach.
too angry. You don't want to disrespect me. Then
Yeah,
we'll just
yeah,
leave
yeah.
you.
Check it to none of our people. We have to move on with church business because
No, you
something.
Class
cannot
say
leave.
just because
That's
you not
your
left
choice.
church
You
does
take
not mean
it.
no. Yeah, man.
You can't force nobody to go against the will of God.
Thank you, mommy.
That's who you want to be. If you don't know God, fine, we respect it. But don't tell people they might not be in church. They might not have Bible. This is not your place. Because the breath you breathe, you did not give it to yourself. What if you go lay down me and you tonight and we get up tomorrow? What power do you have to say they might not go to church? What is it about this life that so much that you say somebody might not go to church? Why? What the animal have override you? How many children have you sent to school in Liberia? Who the founder of CDC? 20 years, who been paying the rent on that place? How many children? When last you were in Liberia? Who have you sent to school? What have you done? All Liberia, old and young, on platform because the white men now create Facebook. Let Nigeria board, your Ghana board, they building their country. Do we have everybody have to be politician before Liberia move forward? That's what you're trying to say? You all want to be seen and heard again to be popular. What have you done for your country? Who decide you pay their school fee? Comparing with job, we are every one of us here. This man went to Cameroon, one full of shoes, one trouser, one t-shirt. Because of the grace of God and being humble, see how far he has reached. And
I
next
love my
time when you
WEAH
want to talk,
business.
don't use the F word. Don't insult George. I love you. Don't do that. He's a
Class
leader
say
of many people. Don't do it. That's not politics. And let me tell you, God bless the humble and resists the proud. You take it or you leave it. Don't insult George William. Now what I came here tonight. Do not insult him, my son.
So when I say you weak,
That's not
that
the
is
way that I speak
you weak. So
politics.
we are
no,
weak.
it was the word you use. He effing weak. That's what she's saying.
He's
No,
not
no,
weak.
you
That's who
weak.
he
Class say,
So
is.
we are weak.
class say,
That
you
take
got to
God
calm
body,
down.
go kill
We
the
can
people
be
you're
So we
angry
are
at
fighting
the
stop
for.
wasting your
people.
time, mama. No one like you. We have more than me. Nobody here knows
No,
Jawia
you
more than
don't
me.
like people
Stop wasting your time.
you no, you don't insult him. He's not weak. When two
He weak,
people get
mama.
angry, we learn
Jawia
our
is weak.
lesson. When
He
the
weak.
elephant fight, the grass suffer. 200 something thousand people die. Baby was taking out of their mother's womb. Where is Liberia? You want to repeat the same thing? If those
Exactly.
people
That's
have
why I
said
was
to that
saying that.
headquarters
This
last
is
night,
scared
and
to
those
take
police
your
people
off.
went there.
Liberia can now for a war again. You stop all
So
this.
you're telling me those police that went to that headquarters, they have met those people there? How can you go? Who don't invade people 5 o'clock in the morning with 500 police with armed machine guns and stuff? Who does that in the world? And you say he weak with armless people? And that's why you want to see you in Canada, you eating, you enjoying. And last night, the people were killing the people, children will be sitting in our air condition. That's why you want classes. That's why you want. Not
Jawia
because
didn't see it.
somebody do something.
Jawia
When
didn't
you
see
get
it.
angry, you make
Jawia
wrong
didn't see it.
decision.
Jawia didn't see it. 2005 when they came out ball in the so we are always hold people back
Jawia is
here.
not God,
So we
he's
are a
human.
fool. So we are scared. No one loves Jawia
He's
than me.
not
I want to
scared,
make,
he's
I want to tell
peaceful.
Jawia that he must wake up. If hold on,
Classic D, you will
Class
not
say
teach
he
that
is
let's
a
say we
man.
have to
peaceful
be very
man.
serious here. If
You
Jawia
will
must
not
tell
teach
God,
that
you have to
man.
test that
He the
Jawia. If
one got
Jawia be
his vision and
alpha,
brought about CDC. It's not you
mama.
that he brought about CDC. It's not your wisdom. If you are weak and dumb, we will not have a party for 20 years. He's not weak. He speaks so simple as that.
Joey is a
If he was
weak guy.
violent,
He's
the
very
party would
weak.
not be standing.
I don't
Those
care
people
how
who decide to
your
kill,
feelings, but we
let
are
them kill
weak.
because
So
they serve with
classic.
God one day.
I think you need to know the difference between weak and peaceful.
He weak.
I don't
Not
see the
nobody
president
people.
as
Not
weak.
Joey
What you mean
people.
the president
Joey
is weak?
people.
Susan,
He
wait,
A man
kill.
who is
Joey
Susan,
weak,
people.
a
Joey
man who is
Susan,
weak will
people. He
not be a standing bearer for a party for years.
Susan, I never be on platform with you. Let me talk to the labor. If that's your way of doing things, that's not the way. So we are not on war front. He's not a military man.
tell them that we are going to preach. They don't,
That
bring
you
it
work
up.
for the CDC, that you been paying the rent, that your vision that brought CDC, who funded CDC? Were you part of the funder of CDC? That
No.
Carol grade there, you know how many J that Carol grade there, Molu then went to?
I
You
can't
know
believe
it?
they're all punks. A bunch of punks.
You
That
just
was
can't be something, you join
Classic,
it.
power.
get
You
angry
don't
for
have to be
nothing.
CDC. Stop using those words. You know how many times they beat a Carol grade and strip them naked in our country?
But there have been the punks. There have been the punks. If they beat you, they say nigga, then you eat power, then you hold power
What you want them there to do?
yeah, you're a punk.
You want
They are
them
not
here to
punks.
go bring guns to the church to pack us so they can kill our Liberians?
And then have a gun. In the first place, you cannot get opposition. Someone who want to see you, then you there, you send to the hospital for them to take you from power. It makes no sense.
So what? They send the woman to hospital. That your baby, you
You don't do
decide to
it.
be violent and be
No, you don't
and
do
pay
it.
evil for evil.
So we
Don't let me
don't
tell you, classic. I couldn't come on this
You don't
show
do it.
tonight to tell you to not insult George Weah.
hello, mommy.
I come in, wait, my son.
Wait,
I'm not
let
angry.
it Omar finish.
I'm not angry. Do not insult George Weah because George Weah carry grace. Your grace and George Weah grace not the same.
But it will not be the same.
I agree. That's what I'm telling you. I the first brought it up. But please, in the name of God, that's our leader. I beg you, there's a way to explain
I
yourself.
will post straight in you, Mama. I get your feeling.
You're not a God. You cannot strengthen him because you did not bring him this far.
I will
Then leave him. They're not talking about
nobody
him.
Lord Jawia than me. I will
No,
buy
don't
it
talk about him.
until you wake
Don't
up.
talk about
I
him.
will make
Then
Jawia
what
wake
me
up.
and you will make a flower. Don't talk about him. If
I
you
will
want
tell you
BB said that
Jawia,
you
I
pay
will
me.
buy the whole week until you wake up. That
You know,
Jawia
I
in this
beg
so
you, that
today.
sleeping dog, that you not see the sleep with all the letters in the get out day party that look at, eh? No, don't laugh. You bring out nonsense here that me will fly Canada and can't you go and deal with you. Try it. Do never, if you ever insult John Weah, you will not like me. Don't do it. Then you need the
Classic.
offer. That John Weah vision brought about CDC. We the native people, we know about CDC from third month to now that John Weah God in power. And when God call you, he empower you. We're waiting for our new party headquarters because time and season ain't going here. That the time.
Right.
All the things when you're talking, that you're talking. You're not talking God. You go later on to you know why you will live to see 2029? You know? You let empty bed full of weed, what baby
So
girl yelling, and
you
somebody
see, I told you,
whispering say,
I thought God said that. God said that they trust in us
look
today.
at you, look at you, look at you.
So God said
Nonsense
that.
overseer
Classic.
labor.
So God said that they trust in us
I
today.
said, you must tell me, don't insult your we are saying, tell me, say, oh man, will not do it. Don't
Okay,
do
oh
it.
my, you know
Don't do it.
you push. Okay, but I'll get harder. Trust me. I'll
You
put it
can't, because John, we had a rock. You're not able.
Okay.
You keep it back, boy. You're not doing it.
Hey, Basa. And we are Basa. Watch.
Don't insult your leader. Don't say it. Now you say you insulting. Don't do it. Discuss the issue. Don't you know all that bring blessing to the party? That the time the season, we already going to pay our party headquarters. Why you see me here when I come from America to go back Fairmont to Café.
Oh
I'm
no,
not degree
I'm
holder.
here to give a suggestion. Oh man.
Yeah, but the way
Nobody
you were
put.
saying it tonight was not good.
Hold on,
The
hold on now.
words
Hold
you
on.
use.
Come on, they laugh Akia for a suggestion. Nobody raising money to build a headquarters. Let me tell you, Akia to give a suggestion what to do. You want listening? Susan, you want listening?
That tonight you will do the meeting. Why you let that? The beer
No.
class in here. That tonight you will give suggestion.
Oh man, you hold on now. Let me get this suggestion. Susan. Hello?
Yeah, classic.
Okay.
So no, you
I
know
don't
what?
want no citizen to put money together. Susan, ask me why.
People
Because the way
already
you're
making
talking,
their
that to say you the one
contribution.
will tell your we
People
are what to
already.
do.
Oh, your way.
Okay, what?
Because that put us to rest. That put it to rest, right?
What?
What? Ain't that Jawia? Ain't that so much? None. That put it to rest, right? That is my suggestion. We fought for Jawia for 6 years. The people said Jawia was broke. Jawia don't have money. Jawia don't build nothing in Liberia. And we set on live day and night. We defend Jawia, say Jawia was never broke. Jawia dating for Liberian people, this, that, but they say, oh, but Jawia never built nothing in Liberia just for people. He paid for the houses. So do you know what I want Jawia to do?
No.
To put it to the rest? Jawia just left power for 6 years. I don't want for no citizen to raise money. I want for Jawia to build that headquarters and donate it to the party. You know why? I say it for. Let Jawia put all the misconception, representation to rest that he was broke. And remember that CDC made Jawia to become president today. That the platform that he went on, that he becomes permanent Liberian today. So I don't want for no CDC to raise money. Jawia should build that place on his own to
But you
convince people.
sleeping. You sleeping, you slow.
No, let me talk. It's not about slow. I'm saying you're not raising money. I'm telling you that to put sheep on the poor face, as people say, you see, you know what, Tim? I just sitting and crying, say, oh, it was political motivated, and so now we are like the big, you are like the big boss, right? Saying they want putting by politics, destroying your headquarters and thing. No citizen should put money together to build our headquarters. Let Jawia build our headquarters on his own expense and donate it to the party to put this Jawia was brought to rest.
Classic D.
Yeah.
You and myself know that President Weah is not a broke person. That is a political talk. People just said a lot of nonsense.
Let it be
When
headquarters.
Classic, let me finish. Then you
Yeah.
So
can
now
come
wait
talk.
class
Yeah.
looking when you talking, nobody must bring up
Yeah.
argument.
Oh,
He the
no,
only one got
I
Anybody,
suggestion.
sure.
classy,
I sure.
anybody that come out to say George Weah is a broke man, that person is a foolish person. They don't know the history of George Weah. All right. And one thing you cannot do, you cannot stop seditions that have so much love for their country that pledging on social media right now. You cannot stop them from
You
doing
just
what
stop
they
the
want to
people.
do. If the party wants to come together and say we will donate, which yesterday I think I heard that Sekou just went on live just to talk, and they were and the people started raising money. I think they raised about, I
The
think
man of
according to
Siemens,
him,
the man of Siemens said,
about 7,000.
excuse me, Susan Bailey. The man of Siemens and look what they not raise. They see how that can't get it to job we have vision. So
I'm
lead them
trying
thing.
to help you, and you're still talking different things.
Oh
The money
man,
you're raising can do different
you're
things.
putting that man. I'm coming here my pressure up
No,
here.
listen, listen to me. I'm trying to help you. The money you're raising don't pay headquarters. The people said that nobody loved Jawia than me. The people said that Jawia was broke. Jawia never had
So
nothing.
that
It's
just
not
Jawia
there
because
never
the
to
gave
people
do
up.
said it,
nothing
Oh,
so
for
hold on
we
the
now.
just
people.
because somebody said George Weah was
Because
broke,
somebody said,
so we
but
must
you
just go
understand that
by that
people
to
They
love to
just
do
put
somebody
things
things.
say
your way.
that masses of people.
We're not proving point. We're not a party to prove point. Class A.
Susan,
We're not proving point.
Susan, no. You have to prove point. Then, at that point, you have disgrace already. CC is disgrace. So for Joey,
that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk.
CDC, that disgrace.
Susie, don't call me
I
up.
just a time for CDC.
No, let me give up. You are finished. Then you're coming. I'll beg you. You're not coming up. CC,
but
don't
you
come
got
up.
a show. So get our chance to talk.
Susan, let me talk about 2 minutes. When I'm finished, don't interrupt me. Then you come in. Please, I beg you. You're the Omar.
I'm leading your show. I'm leading your show.
Oh God, Omar, I beg you. CDC is disgraced today.
Nobody is people for
I told you, let me finish my something. If you are,
I was feeling my something. That's a blinking lie.
Omar, please, I beg you. Let me finish. Omar, when I finish, when you say a lie, then you can say a lie. Let me finish.
All right.
CDC was disgraced today. I don't care how people take it for the excavator to go over there and break the building down. That was the biggest disgrace in politics history in all over the world, right? Now, today she from CDC face. Let's talk about all the justification about if a political motivated. Saint Jowiel is a peace man. Okay, then we agree, you're a peace man. Okay, yeah, you're a peace man. I want Jowiel to get our balls and say nothing. I think you're Ramos around. You say, oh, I can do this. I don't do this. You say, I've been 40 horses in 4 months. You know what? I will pledge a new CDC building. Now, what I don't want you to raise money. I want Jowiel to pay on it and give it to the physician and say, you know what I mean? The post say in my whole football career, I now build nothing in this country. Our president, before I pay something. So you know what I mean? I will build a new headquarters for CDC, and I will donate it to the physician, the physician, to put it to rest. Since I'm a peaceful guy, I will build new CDC headquarters and donate it to my party because I love my party. That's the step I want for Jowiel to take. Say you're a peaceful guy, he got money, he rich. We don't need to get money you're raising. We can do different things for all the citizens that are hungry, that are broke, that are suffering. That money can be used to them. Jowiel can pay that place. He just left 6 years, just 2 years ago as a president. He can build it because that platform make it to be who he is today to become the first citizen of Liberia. Because when you're president, you're the first citizen. Let Jowiel build out headquarters on his own. That's what I want Jowiel to do to shut down all that noise.
Classy, I want to ask you a question.
I want
to ask you a question before the other guests can talk. I want to ask you a question. Are you ready? Do you think President WEAH is capable of building a headquarters or not?
That's what you do.
Do you think he's capable of it? Not that's not what you. Not if. Do you think he's capable of building another headquarters?
Alone, Jowiel never keep and speak say to be financial to come out and say I will build it. I can't conclude say yes or no.
I said, do you think looking at George WEAH, looking at him, do you think he's capable of building a CDC headquarters?
Then why raising money?
I just asked you a question. You cannot answer me.
Susan, I love you so much, but at that point, I can't answer. Susan, you see me, right? Susan, you see me. Susan, hold on. I come with Susan. You see me.
Let me tell you something. Classy, you just saw right now. Let me tell you, George WEAH is capable of building more than a headquarters. Okay? Yeah, he can, build 14, 15 headquarters for CDC in Liberia. But you know why?
What?
What is happening? It's not like, oh, he has taken the initiative to even take a step already. But seditions that love their party are the one who making their donation already right now on social media everywhere. It's not George Weah. The plan has already been in port. The leaders have been discussing the groundbreaking of our party. Nobody depending on seditions online. But guess what? If the seditions online love their party and they have seen what happened today, that it was political hate towards
Money
me,
get that.
that's what happened today. Why would we stop them from doing what they want to do for their party based on love? Nobody should stop anybody. And you yourself say you will need your platform for you to raise some money, sir.
So he might not raise money. They be talking there.
I will not raise money. I want Joey to pay that
Yeah, be
alcohol.
there.
You
Be
hold on.
there. You
Our
both
Ben,
be there.
Let's
Ben,
stop bashing our
Yeah,
president. Let's
yeah.
stop bashing
No,
our leaders.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Uh,
Don't do
uh,
that.
we don't. Let's not stop
Let's listen.
codifying no UP
Let's
people.
listen to what they man got to say here.
yeah. Oh my,
Well,
you look at Ben.
first thing I want to say thank you for accepting me, and thanks to all the other people on the show. But I don't want to sound a little bit biased, but I'm a Classy D. I will agree with most of the things that you're saying. You know, uh, George Weah, I was one of the executive in CDC. I left CDC out of, with I mean, me and CDC split ways. But George Weah is not showing leadership,
Thank you.
political leadership. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I mean, Classy D is right. The Unity Party government is underperforming.
Is this coming from a
We
United Party
I beg
person?
you.
no,
I
ma'am.
don't know.
I am
Let you
a
finish. I
I'm
beg you.
a
No, please, I
I'm
beg
a
you.
former executive member of CDC USA. I'm a former CDCian. What I'm
And
trying to
say
say here is that
you left.
no, listen,
You
ma'am,
left. Why you
Let
not
them
ma'am,
there?
talk. Just say for
ma'am,
get what I beg you,
ma'am,
Mama.
ma'am, let me come in.
Too
May
much.
You
I
see,
ask what
no,
country are
ma'am,
you from? What
I
country
have
are you
no
from?
party, and
What country are you from?
I'm a
What country?
crewman from Sano County, Greenville, Sano County.
That's
But
some
let
of
me
the
say
people
this.
want that way jealousy
No,
and
listen,
you can't to
no,
be
wait
seen.
now.
Oh, then who want
Wait
hear
now,
that
mama.
thing?
No, wait now,
Listen,
mama.
we
No, wait now. Wait,
because
mama.
you
Wait, let
say
me end.
when you say former
Let me
member,
say this. Let me say
it
this.
does
No,
that
I know
mean
you,
that, oh,
Susan.
No,
because
let
when
me
you
say this. Mama, hold on some
I
more.
know
Hold
a
on some
long
more.
time, 10 years
Hold
ago.
on some more. Let me
That
go
you
on. Hold on
that
some
say
is
more.
for me.
disenchanted seditions there.
No,
Go
here now,
ahead.
mama. Yeah,
My
you
God,
see,
really, the CDC broke down when
mama,
you left.
Susan, you
mama, hold on
please,
some
man.
more. Mama,
That
hold on
be
some more.
say one
Let's
year. That
exchange
get the
that.
mention.
Yeah.
I beg you, please, man.
You know
That
the
one we
first
need to
thing.
mention for.
Okay,
They don't
let
get
me
sense.
pause so y'all can hire your show. I didn't want making noise.
Okay, you know the first thing when something like this happens, especially so what happened today, the first question we should ask ourselves is how did we get here?
Thank you.
How did we get here?
Why
The
can
other
you
guy
leave?
who, ma'am, okay, great. When we won the election, the day of the inauguration, you can quote me on this. When George Weah and Co came from the SKD, we had a conference call and they were arranging about who to give jobs, who to give jobs. And I will tell you that you
I
can
know
quote
that
me
a
on this.
job in there. You didn't
No,
get a job, so
listen,
you
no,
left.
listen. I told them from day one, I never want a job within the government of Liberia. All I wanted for the government to work. Somebody nominated Samuel Twer. They said Samuel Twer should be finance minister. I said no. I don't think Samuel Twer is competent enough to run the finance ministry. Let's find a more professional person who will give us results. And there was some clash, and I said, okay, since you guys want to run it like this, I
So
don't want to be
that's
part
why
of it.
what Class D is saying is going into your
No,
ears
no, no,
because
no.
there is
Let
some
me
type
tell you
of
what Class D is saying. What Class D is saying is there's absence of leadership. When things are happening in the country, the leaders should speak because the leader's voice carries weight.
Yeah.
Okay, we are here today, right? We are here today. What I expected to happen today, there should have been almost an emergency executive meeting. How can we deal with this crisis? But you
and
have,
how do you know
everybody.
it that was
No,
not
no,
there was
listen
not
now.
a meeting?
Hey,
Oh,
mama,
Because there was a
Susan.
let
meeting.
me speak
No,
now.
Susan.
Let me
there
speak.
was a
Susan,
meeting. No
you're a
Class
Let
professional
A.
me
person
I will
now.
not
speak.
sit here for them men to mislead the
No,
public.
let
No,
me
I
you're
was
speak.
part of the meeting. There was a meeting
Let
today.
me
I
speak.
was part of the meeting. I
No,
was part of
listen,
the meeting. There was a
ma'am,
meeting today.
ma'am. Can I speak a little bit, please? You will come in. I,
You're
what I
please,
expected
Susan.
was, what I expected was an emergency meeting, and there should have been some kind of information given to the public in terms of the way forward, what the CDC
President, we
intends to
have spoke
do.
to the public.
Okay, listen now. Then the next thing we're talking about, we say, okay, they say, people went to the CDC headquarters and maybe evicted them. But the other guy who spoke said this thing started in 2013. Okay, why there were effort made to resolve it, I think there should also have been an auxiliary effort in terms of finding a new location because this site was being contested. The CDC was in power for 6 long years. They're not 1 year, they're not 2 years. You tell me within that 6 years we couldn't find some auxiliary office just in case something happens? Just in case something happens? They just show a breakdown of leadership, a lack of foresight. I mean, Classic D is right. You can disagree with him all you want. I mean, I listened to the show, that's why I came on. All the things that he was saying, the most important thing here is there has been an absence of leadership. I mean, look at the United Party government. The United Party government is underperforming. Who's holding them accountable? Who's holding them accountable? Who's holding them accountable?
But touch the host.
Who's holding them accountable?
Yeah.
The CDC needs to tackle the issue, identify the issue, and say, well, this is what they're feeling. This is what they're. Okay, just last week, they took 23 people to Asia. Japan. You know how much money they wasted over there? They're coming back to Liberia with 0 results. This is the kind of issue we should even identify. They kind of, this is how these people are wasting government funds. There are a lot of things going on in the country, but we don't have official reaction from the CDC. And if Josh WEAH don't speak, his voice carries weight. If you don't speak, somebody can come and post or host or a talk show host. It means little or nothing.
Thank you.
I would like them
talk show people there to speak. It makes no sense.
What I would like them to do now is to draft maybe a 1-year plan or a 2-year plan in terms of the resurgence.
We will not put our president out there to look like a fool to the public. When
This is the
Joseph
last thing I
Walker
want to
was
say
in
before I leave.
opposition, Joseph Walker was not speaking all over the place. We see Joseph Walker speaking all over the place.
This is the last thing I want to say, man. This is the last thing I want to say. I will kind of even because if they want, I can give them suggestions in terms of putting a 2-year plan into place that will lead to a resurgence. But there must be some kind of strategy. There must be some kind of game. I don't want a knee-jerk reaction. Right now we're talking about people going online. Donating money. What is the process for that donation? Who will make sure that every donation is being used for the purpose? That we say we want this money for. There should be some kind of organizational structure here to move the party forward. There's absence. So I just wanted to lend my voice to the show. Thank you for the forum. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you very much.
You're not going nowhere tonight. You wake up. You're not going nowhere tonight. You stay on this live on the IN. My next brother, come in.
Yeah, hello, Classy. Hello, Susan.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Fine, brother.
The first and foremost thing is that I will answer to the guy. Firstly, I will respond to the guy that was in the orange money roll, right? Because I want to go bit by bit for this. Everything I heard, because I started the show when you were talking. So I want to respond to him. Then the guy that just left or the guy that because I cannot see all of these guys. And I want to respond to him.
Well, we can see you.
Okay, yeah, okay, but I can see you guys, so I'll respond to you one by one. Okay, the guy in the orange uniform, right? In the orange money roll. Let me say this to you.
Who is back?
When Josh WEAH came to governance, Josh WEAH wanted a government of inclusions, right? So he didn't dismiss the unity party since that were in government, that were in a strategic position, with a strategic position. He left them there and then brought on board his officials and other Liberian people that needed jobs and hired them. But because they did not believe in the legacy of Josh WEAH, they started to undermine. And you guys were here watching on social media, looking at different media platforms, seeing the people. They were in governance at the same time demonstrating against the CDC-led government. He brought a government of inclusion. He included everybody. But they worked to undermine the government. Ever seen that George WEAH did not do governance or do that he brought were bad? All the propaganda. A falsehood they created. Didn't you guys see it? We saw it, we look at it until the government finished. And later on, we got to know everything they were doing. But why is that you guys will play dumb ear or dumb mind to those things? You don't want to speak about it. You don't want somebody come there, I'm not a sedition, I'm not a unity partisan, and you want to speak lies. I know who you are. You are a unity partisan undercover. That is why you tell them, say, Georgia didn't do well, or his government didn't do well. He was like, Samatua were this, were that, and they asked him to dismiss Samatua. Why would he dismiss lieutenants? People that he brought to work for him, and he know that they were working. You know what Samatua did in that government? You asked her to dismiss him because you wanted the government to fall. George, we are going to dismiss Samatua. Not Samatua, one of the bad boys of the government. You guys just spew all lies that they corrupt. You didn't come out with no evidence, no document, nothing you guys show. Nothing. But just lie and mere bluff and mere propaganda. You guys are running way around social media. And we know that the money you guys stole, you guys made the Liberian data, the new money, you force the money on the Liberian people. You store enough money, for your campaign and put it in your pockets to derail the peace process. You have to everything you could do to keep them going to cut instability into our country. And we know that. We know the secret of all of those things. People from your side told us. You understand? You cannot come and say Georgia didn't do anything or Georgia or that listen. You lie.
Now what you said?
You understand?
No,
you lie. He said Georgia government didn't work. Georgia government did do some work with Georgia on the money government. They were the problem. He said they were the problem. As Cassidy, I worked as a professional interpreter for 7 years. I listened to the gentleman very well. He said, George, we are the people that were working for the Bible. George is a good man. When I came on the show, that's why I heard him talking. George is a good man, but those that he brought on board, he called Ascaba Gray, Samuel Tuer, all the kind of things, and they were the poor man, all the kind of things. So, I gave him a point I was speaking, right?
No,
Can you let
me continue, right? You
okay.
just said that. Do you let me ask you a question now. Do you understand politics?
I do understand politics because I've been following politics for like 7 years now.
Don't you think that all the wasteful spending that the government is doing now, you think who's supposed to speak against the government here right now?
The Liberian people.
No. Then when you get your for as an opposition.
Oh, classic. George Weah is a head of a political party.
You want President Weah to go up there?
Susan, I can handle classic. Susan, I can handle classic. Susan, classic, ask me, please let me answer classic. Susan.
When did you see
Susan, I can handle classic. Susan, I can handle classic. Hold on, Susan, I beg you, please. George Weah isn't the only opposition leader. He isn't the only opposition leader. You got Alexander Cummings, who is a permanent opposition leader. You got Julia Howard Taylor, who is a permanent opposition leader for the NPP, the ANC. You got the MD, already had a political leader. You have perfect opposition leader in that place, right? If the Liberian people will feel marginalized or will feel corrupt, and they wake up to talk for themselves, it is nothing. Georgia is rather have to talk. That alone, the Union Party is about host talking about them, talking about the corruption, talking about how they are misleading the country or misusing of public funds. They should know that the Liberian people are aware. It don't have to be always political leader coming out to talk. We are the one that system. It don't have to be. That's how I do say this thing. It don't have to be always President George Weah. Now Alice Kubi cannot talk. Now Alice Kubi can talk. Why you not holding Alice Kubi responsible? Why you not holding Alice Kubi responsible? He's a political leader.
No. Let me ask a question. What is the two major parties in Liberia?
CDC and Unity Party is a two major political parties.
So why you want to hear coming voice?
Because you're a political leader. He passes the presidency. He should talk.
Hold on. Let me tell you that, brother. You see me? I'm a genius in politics. I do geopolitics and I do local politics. Let me tell you what they not around the world. The opposite, you see in England, when you see in the parliament in England, listen to me before you come out. When you go in England, right? There are two parties fighting each other. They get one end part. Hold on now, come in. In England, they get almost five to six parties, but the two major parties, they go head to head. And then in Canada, they get almost four parties in Canada, but Labour and Conservative, the one opposition. When one person can be talking, then the third boy they call the Indian boy, he can talk, but his voice not strong. When you get two major parties, those are the parties that get majority of the vote. Those are the people that people want to listen to. Let me tell you one thing. So we have voice is one of the most feminine voice. Those people that went to Japan and the lavish money they came back. The first person someone to go on the news and say, "Hey, you see there? That
Classic.
enough
That thing you talking every time you want people to let you talk. You want people to just let you talk. 1 minute you want the president to
Yeah,
address when
let me
President
let him
A is
talk.
arrested.
No, you were
The
not.
next minute you want
Susan,
the president to come and
Susan,
criticize
Susan.
Bwaka's government.
Yes, and the president, no.
What happened to the Liberian
Zawiya
people?
is not president
What
again.
happened to the Liberian people that are complaining about right price and things
It's
they
not,
get? That's their
no,
responsibility. How many
no,
times did you see Ellen
no.
coming out here to criticize George Weah when George Weah was in power? How many
Who?
times did you see Bwaka coming to criticize Weah when Weah was in power?
Yeah,
You see
Susan
what kind of
Walker
job that
did.
president Lord that somebody
Walker did.
who is not busy?
What?
What you talking
Walker
about?
did
You
because
cannot
you
do
are
that.
desperate. He was
Susan,
desperate for power. A desperately for power. You are very desperate for power. You
no,
saw
no,
all
no,
the
no.
Okay,
evening
You
like
but
see,
you
you
are
devastating.
see,
working more behind closed door with
you
United
see, this is the
Partisans.
problem. There is a problem because Boga never did it. So you say you have to. You see, that's why
Walker did.
That
Walker
is
did. He
because
speak
of
a
Bwaka,
whole
but
lot of
that's not
reckless
how it's
statement.
supposed to be.
He did because he was. You see, right now he got no sense of leadership. They got no idea to lead the country. They got no idea. The only idea they have to remove President George Weah from power, to cancel the CDC party, cancel CDC party. That's the only thing they're talking about. That's all they want.
for
But
what are
what
we
kind of
listening to
better leadership
now?
they carry on in our country?
For what are we listening to now? Yet the way you guys cannot listen. I don't think you'll see power just now.
No, I listening to you. Can't say I listen.
No,
Those who
no,
will
no,
not listen, I listen to you.
Susan in the series. I'm giving you ideas. I'm telling you opposition what they should do. They will say because Bogalan do it, so Joey will not do it. Are you kidding me? The country left in. Don't you see opposition that any step the government do, they say no, this is not good because their voice matter.
Classic, 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 classic,
Are you kidding me?
classic, 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 classic.
Running man, are you?
Not running man, this is Prince.
Yeah, classic. I
Hold
get
on,
it. I
Classic.
get it.
hold on. Running man, come in. I
All
got
right.
too much people calling. Too much people.
Yeah, but
Okay.
classic, so let me finish my
Classic,
thought,
then let me
classic.
leave now.
Oh
Let
yeah,
other
okay,
people come in.
yeah, finish.
Classic.
Finish.
Classic. All right. Oh, let you finish. Okay, let you finish. All right, let you
Yeah, you
finish.
finish.
Let you finish.
Finish,
Okay,
brother.
classic. Yeah,
Yeah.
classic. So you see, right? It don't have to be. We are suffering. Today, the opponent decide to not be a political leader. Opponent can never suffer in his lifetime. He can never ever suffer in his
It's
lifetime.
not an issue.
We
It's not
feeling
an
I
issue.
can hold yeah, wait now, but classic, you let people talk. You said we should let learn. Let's learn from one another. Let's learn,
Sorry,
right? Classic.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
let's learn.
I
Okay, thank
apologize.
you. Thank you. Yeah, apology accepted. Okay, classic, right? It don't have to be open. It don't have to be President we are to come or to debunk or to pass the city government or the ruling government. Yes, he got a role. He can play that role. He's supposed to come as a political leader, he's supposed to do it. Right? But if he doesn't come with doing it, it doesn't matter who do it because we all are Liberian. Today, you class you feeling the weight you done it. You don't have many people calling for Liberia asking for time 20, 50, 50 every time you pay it. Sometimes you even just say maybe you might not come or you have to talk it. We all feeling the way. whether you eat Ezra or you eat Labrador, we all feeling the wind. So definitely we all have to speak up. Though we're watching to come and speak up too, but if the opportunity is there, he can come. See the youth we or the CDC of the youth, they spoke. Secretary General speaking, the other person speaking. So why would I get a lieutenant as speaking? So you don't have to come to talk to. And the library people are all speaking. You saw the spoon network took microphone to the library people and they telling that we're suffering. We're suffering, we're suffering. And in other way that you said John Ralph is weak, I don't think so he is weak. You know what they put proceeding right now? Let me put my finger on the camera good, right? Class D. If John Ralph could go and get the opportunity to buy a gun, I will sell the government me. I will quote gun, I will spread that which we don't want. Because the way they proceed, they can hire former rebels that kill our people in our country to bring them to marginalize the people, to put fear in the people. They were gone to be moving the party sector, to be moving in the street with the people. You saw a whole lot of video. Somebody talking to the media, they arrest me, knocking their back, beating on the rattle. That really boiled my blood. It went down into my soul. A baby boy who is about 15 years old, about 14 or 15 years old. I saw a police officer beating. I don't know what he said. He didn't do anything. You know how those two, he had a shot the police officer. That is wrong. That wish. I see people marginalizing my people. Somebody give me gun now, that's it. I will put flat on my face and die. Let me tell you one thing. So to conclude, Class D, Opo is not weak. Opo is not weak. Opo was the one that took peace to Liberia. He stays as a peace ambassador. So today, if we call up citizens say, hey, don't move to Liberia, or don't attack the police or don't defend the party center, leave the party center and let it do what they want to do. And his talent, it doesn't mean that he's weak, but he's just exhibiting a true democracy and resilience to see his people not to be killed. So they like the woman was telling you, and the people want to reach out there, they would have been killed. Okay, thank you. So thank you.
Susan, anything you want?
Yeah.
You want?
Yeah, I want to say something. Yeah, before I leave, right?
You leave me out.
Oh no, they're not running man talk.
Okay, yeah. You don't leave me. We'll leave you there. Running man, come in.
Yeah, what's up, brother? What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Susan, man.
What's up, running man? I know you coming talk for old Joe here. Is
No.
he
I got
Class is sanctifying your blood tonight. So can't talk.
Let me say first of all what Class D was saying, right? Class D is right. When Class D said when
you're done, let me get my party coming so I can go to bed.
When a particular situation happened, right, Susan, honestly speaking, right, nobody, we are the party, the CDC party. This is the biggest disgrace in political history in Liberia. You understand? So nobody, we should have taken initiative coming to make a statement to the party, to the partisans and say,
disgrace for who? Disgrace for us or disgrace for the Unity Party for displaying their ignorance today?
No, it's a disgrace to the party, to the CDC party.
CDC.
So being George Weah being the leader.
It's not a disgrace for CDC running man.
Susan, let me lay, right? Being George Weah being, because me, I used to be a CDC, I'm a Desi Chanter City.
Let me get my party coming so I can
Let me say it, right? Then what I did say, I expected, me personally, I expect George Weah to make a statement and say to my partisans, all seditious are still before you today, right? We are going to build a new headquarters and
you did not listen to the president's speech.
I'm going to take full financial responsibility.
You did not listen to the president's speech. He spoke. Running man.
No, but what I'm trying to say, he's supposed to take the full financial responsibility of building a new party headquarters. And that's all to be no racism.
Did you listen to the president's speech well?
How you can't answer to injury? Let not displace the party. Then give the party can say, let's raise money. So we are just left from power, not even 2 years yet. He should have the money, you understand, to raise a new building. They shouldn't be asking nobody for a dime. You understand? As a
Oh
party,
yeah,
this is
for
a
the men
shame.
who are in government for 40-something years came and said he squandered his
You say, and you
opportunity.
see, that's a problem.
President Weah is not begging anybody to build the headquarters. That's not what he's doing. President Weah, he himself came forward. He said he will do what he wants to do. So you're
Susan,
not misleading the public.
Susan.
Well, the people say, raising money. The president
People raising money because they want to raise money. The people who raising money right now, that because of the way they saw things and they believe that, oh, they want to chip in. But he's not going around begging any seditions to say, oh, you raise money. The president has made a lot of offer that you do not know. So don't come here and put information because I'm speaking from
Okay,
insider.
Susan, tell us.
Susan.
Tell us.
Classic.
No, hold on. Because she said the president spoke. So tell the audience what the president said today.
The president told the Liberian people, especially seditions, to remain peaceful. And then he told, which is very important, and
We
Classic, if
tell
you
you
have
that
to,
nonsense really
yeah,
peaceful. That is a bunch of nonsense from WEAH. We be peaceful.
also we should carry war. Is
No,
that what
no,
he wants?
you
no,
always
no,
say
no,
that
no, 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 no
bullshit
war.
talk and
It's not about war. It's not about carrying war. It's not about carrying war.
It's not about
You know,
carrying war. You're always
I
background.
would just say this, right? I would say this. Classic.
What is that to background? The
Okay,
president said we should remain
Susan.
peaceful.
That
He's,
Susan. Susan.
they want
Susan.
real peaceful. Yeah, you stay for 20 years.
and you telling me, say, he's saying that we should remain peaceful. It's garbage.
And
That's what you're
yes,
saying here. Sedition showing their level of maturity, their level of what they stand for. You say is garbage. Sedition was supposed to go
Susan,
today and
Okay,
gather their
Susan.
members in the
Apart
headquarters
from he saying
to
be
Susan,
peaceful,
to show
Susan.
grapes
Apart from
and
the
things.
president, right?
after you said
Apart from the
be
president or apart
peaceful,
from the
what the
past
next thing you
president
say
saying you
again?
should be
My brother,
peaceful,
hold on.
what was it?
Hold
What
on.
was the next thing on the agenda? What was the next
Yeah,
thing he
yeah.
said
What
Because
is
last
yeah,
week?
I'm
yeah.
trying to explain, and then Classic keep
Okay, so we
interrupting me.
understand about the
Sorry,
peaceful
man.
aspect. What was
I
the next one that he
apologize.
said?
I
First,
apologize.
I will just three things the president said in his speech. Number
Yeah, those
one
are the
was
things we want to listen to.
number one was the peaceful aspect of things, which is very important.
Mm-hmm.
And he also mentioned that what happened today was we were targeted politically, and we all agreed to it. And
Mm-hmm.
he promised seditions that we are coming up with our new headquarters.
Headquarter. Okay, let me hold you right
Yes.
there.
All
Classic, let me
right.
give my parting comments.
And
This
what
is what
more do
happened.
you want? You
This
want
is
the
what
president
happened,
to
right?
come on and
The
say,
first
"Oh,
thing,
my people,
the first
I will
thing,
bring the headquarters to y'all. I will do this. I will do that."
the first thing, classic. The first thing here, people are saying this particular evasion was politicized or it was politically played with. I don't want to agree to this. One, because the case with this particular property has been in court since 2013. This property owner, the legitimate owner, came for this property and nobody paid him mind up to 2016. 2016 came, the state went to court, the lower court ruled in favor of this Benas guy. CDC has so many opportunities to correct themselves and they chose not to do it. Let's call space a space. The lower court ruled in favor of the Benas guy, and you people went back to the court to tell the court that they should file a motion of information. Do you know what that cost the court? Do you know what that cost the owner of that property? The owner of that property had to pay extra money to the court to be able to conduct that investigation to find out the documentation of who that particular property belonged to. That was a hurt that was imposed on the owner of that property. Let's be frank with each other. And then they didn't stop there. After the person took that problem to the Supreme Court still ruled in favor of this seaman. What are you doing as a party? Are those people in hierarchy? And that's why I keep calling the Ankara's Gray, the Eugene Nambe, the lack of Natana McGill, and that was Samuel Twe. What were they doing at that point in time? They had so many opportunities, so many financial means to relocate and leave the property. But what happened? Everybody was only focused on embezzling and doing better for themselves. They forgot the party. Everybody forgot the party that brought them to power, the party that gave them the wealth and the riches that they got today. And we shouldn't be blindsiding this thing and covering it up. Now it has gone to the disgraceful part. This is the first time in history I've seen a ruling party that just left power being evicted. Let's take that. What are we going to do from here, or what citizens are going to do from here? That is the hope Cassidy is talking about. How you going to give people empty hope, empty promise, empty talking? What do you have to begin with? As a standard bearer for the party, we still hold him responsible. George Weah is the man. We hold him accountable for being a standard bearer. What is the main thing now that he has to tell the people? You want to lead the people in darkness? No.
leading somebody in
By
darkness?
this point, by this time, there should have been something more tangible that CDCIANS or CDC or the people in power or in a high office or CDC can give their followers. That hey, we got this land secure. Does CDC still have a land secure for that party headquarters right now? Do they have a land? No.
Yes.
Do we know how many of your followers, how many of your partisans know that this land exists, where is that, and how they are going about it? It's not about somebody collecting money. People can collect money if they want to collect money, which that is their personal money that they work for. They can spend it how they want to spend it. But at this point in time, these people that were heading this party, they have failed the party, and let's accept that.
I have said a lot here, and it seems like it's not going in. And I noticed that once Liberians have their mindset or have their perspective about
It's not about the
something, it's
mindset,
hard for
Susan.
you to
It's
change
about how
it.
people seeing the things. We are seeing it with our own eyes.
What thing you see with your own eyes?
Okay, like he
You
telling the
talking
people to
about
become peaceful, right? Let's discuss the
the
peaceful
headquarters.
aspect. What actually George Weah wanted? What actually other citizens wanted for the book? To go and stop the court from invading the place? To stand there and get flogged and get killed and get beaten and get hot water poured on? Go at those days. People are getting sent. People are getting sent. Before you see Tunisia will run in the street, even if it costs for them to die, some people will die. I can remember when George Weah had the coalition with Winston Churchill. People die in that police riot. You think people still willing to die today for CDC like that? No. People's minds and eyes are opening. People trusted you 6 years. And I see other people say, oh, because you didn't party was there 2 years, they didn't build office, so we not so build office. How dumb are you? So because somebody was in power for 2 years, they didn't do well for themselves, so you say you can't follow that.
Thank you.
They are mad.
Yeah.
Joseph Boakai did not speak. The first thing I can tell you, Joseph Boakai is not of the age of George Weah. George Weah is still young, he's still vibrant. So what is stopping him from speaking?
Thank you.
Your voice is the most important voice in the party. It should be obvious at every time. Who told you UP is doing everything correctly? No. But as long as you have transitioned from that presidency to an opposition, your duty is to what? Always come out to speak to the public on things regarding the country.
Joey is not president. He's an opposition. Always talk. Always talk. Joey is not president.
CDCIANS is missing the point, right?
They're missing the point. This is not the time to shake blame. It's the time to own up to your mistake and push it off.
Tell your people to make it fast so we can leave now. Because me, I'm tired.
Say something quick, right? Say something there, I'll leave.
I got so many people here. So when you die, you won't go. Check your life with us. My man, you respect the beautiful woman here. I beg you, please.
Yeah.
I want to respect Susan. She's a beautiful woman. That she get, I think that's how it made that now. So, baby, I would love the exchange. So, if you want to go, what you want to tell our people that they both of us love.
All right. So, first of all, Classy, I respect your view, and I'm getting an echo. I really want to speak to my satisfaction. Whoever that holding the person, oh yeah, that was running man. I respect your view. One thing you said here, I think that my the other brother in is all that Class D. All right, so I respect your view, but one thing I want you to know is that President Weah is not a weak leader, but rather a peaceful person. There is a difference between weak and being peaceful. And I understand where your frustration coming from when you said that the platforms that were supporting CDC was not there for them. I will definitely agree with you. When we were in power, there were so many things our own people did to us. Even our government platform to even invite these people to come that they were making fun. By the end of the day, it has been 2 years now. Let's focus on the most important thing, which is our party. Coming here and saying all of these things you say, you just giving some type of honey ears to the UP folks because these are the things they want to hear. All right, these are the things they want to hear. These are the things. So once somebody come out and say, "Oh, President WEAH is weak," yeah, they get happy. Not because this man is who he is, and Bwaka level of ungratefulness. Because I saw a video today where when President WEAH won election, he went to Bwaka and introduced his wife to Joseph Bwaka. His government was not to come and bring division in the country, and that's exactly what Joseph Bwaka has shown to the whole world, to Liberians. If you notice, since the old man came to power, the country is divided. And the amount of vote that in which Bwaka won with, for him to be this cruel for the nation, everywhere you go, it's either a united partisan or seditions. This is not how Liberia will move forward. That was not the Liberia President WEAH wanted. Okay, he's a man of peace, and we will maintain the peace. And as for the headquarters, we will not have people come here to
You're
mislead
maintaining peace.
the public.
You're not power. You keep maintaining peace.
Yeah. As for the headquarter issue, nobody will mislead the public here. I was part of the executive meeting today. All right? And people just talking. The family members of that headquarter, they've been in court. Now, not one person own that property. 2, they've been 14. All right? First of all, when they gave us the eviction letter, they went to court. We were taking appeal, and we appeal to the court for the court to give us, I think, a day or maybe up to a month. But who went and play some type of dirty politics? That's why you see that 24-hour eviction. And the way in which they carry on that eviction, one will sit there and say it was not political motivated, then that person is a foolish person. That anybody would say that, then you don't know what's going on in Liberia. So, to all our seditions, it's not that President WEAH cannot build a headquarters. President WEAH can build more than a headquarters. But this is the time for us to come together. Classes, stop giving any type of pleasing ears to these people. United Party people, you giving them too much of a good talk tonight. They don't deserve it. Those people are very cruel. The people are cruel. The amount of which Joseph Bwaka have proceeded, they have killed seditions. We will not put our young people out there for their old man who is already dying in his grave to put
But
our
Susan,
country in
you
a
just
place
stated here
where we're
about
supposed to.
Susan, hold on, me hold you there, right there. You just stated here that Joseph Bwaka is divisive. Then you tell me say I should not bring no unity partisan here. Which of course they are Liberians.
No, what I'm saying when I
No,
say
I
United Party,
can't.
I'm not saying don't bring them on your platform. I say you giving them too much of honey ears because all
No,
this today
no.
you say now you talking
Susan,
here.
in
You
life,
spoke
right?
about this thing. It been 2 years now. You've been coming up here and saying President WEAH weak. President WEAH weak.
No,
If
it
you
been
are
said
saying
here.
he's
No,
weak,
it
what
been
is
said
the
here.
solution? What can you
Yeah, it been said
suggest
here.
that will make the president to be of what you are, what
Because
you think he
if the
is?
president could listen to me 6 years ago, but now he's still in power. The same thing I tell you, I just start doing it. When we were in power, I was telling you, I said this guy, 2 days, all right, they will do it to you. I've been saying it. You're oh, 12 because I see behind what goes on. I'm a genius about politics. Go to my old video. 6 years ago, I used to tell us Joey is weak. Wake up.
Bernice, where now, Bernice? I'm not here to tell you what meeting I was part of. The way some of y'all women
Don't
and
respond to
walking
the
loose
comment section
around here.
because
No, I will
you're not getting out
respond
of here,
to them
Jenna. So just
because
forget the comment section.
my blood is boiling right now. You are not part of the executive. Do you know how many persons I talk to behind closed door? That because I want to lose like some of y'all. Why when y'all talk to president, y'all running all over the place? I'm a private woman. I know where I stay. I know my value. I know what I have been fighting for. So don't come open your goddamn stupid mouth here to say you are not part of executive member meeting. You think
Getting
I was
there.
not part of meeting? I will
We're
come and
reaching
open
there.
my mouth to talk.
You
Eh?
know, classic. I would
Classic,
say this.
I am not
Just
telling
part of these
you do
people.
not bring United Party people on this platform. If I say
We
that to you, I will not be talking to my brother running man once in a while because he's a quote unquote United Party supporter. We all are different. But what I'm saying to you is that you giving them too much honey
we
ears.
saw
One moment you come here and say President WEAH is weak. Oh, they will be dancing. You see where running man at right now? He happy. And we want you to do that. Please, classic.
Yes, our
you
taking each
know,
other
you,
seriously.
classic. Just as you were saying, right? Some of these things we saw it far back, and we were trying to advise these people, but they never listened. I will say this, and there are people that
So I'm
were
watching the
permanent.
show. I have to let
There are
y'all go.
people that were permanent in the
Susan, don't worry.
CDC
When you open
government.
that platform, I'll
Hmm?
connect.
I mean, people in high offices that we met, that we had discussion with, we told them the reality, we told them the things, we told them some of the mistakes, but they chose not to listen. And it has what? Gotten to the worst side of it. At a certain point in time when we spoke, they said we were against the party. We
My
were
brother,
considered a threat to the state or to the nation.
my brother, I'll continue
They,
off,
they,
right?
they, they did everything that they could. But again, because we love this country, so we always want to interject the positive and the right way. Those are in leadership so that they can carry on. There are a lot of
Yeah.
mistakes CDC have done. They made in the past, and all we are saying to them, we all here today, we are all Liberians. All we are saying to them is what? Muster the courage, accept your mistake, and try to make some correction. Like you said it 6 years ago, but they didn't listen. Some of us said it, and none of them listening. Like I said, when our time reached, when we were doing it, they told us we are enemy of the state. We don't want to be part of the party. We don't want to do so. We don't want that. I was invited personally to CDC headquarters. I can still remember it was me, Wayne City, and somebody else, the late Christmas City. We had a conversation, and I decided, you know what, I will remain a private person. I don't want to have any affiliation with any political party. So we did what we could do, and I walk away. But I still support every party or every political party that becomes the head of my country, because I know when I work with them, it makes things to go better. In as much as things were done regularly within the country, within our regime, what are they doing up to present to continue the hope of the followers? Those are the questions that we need to be asking them. I asked somebody, what have the people like Akara's grade that the party suffered to bring to light? What have Samuel Tue? What is Entitlement again? What are those people saying, including what with the president? Because the president alone cannot, or the former president alone cannot just do things because he wants to do it. These are people that were in position with him. So
Hello. Call your background off. Who's that?
that the president
Morris.
just coming on. So what are they doing to rescue their people? What are they doing to keep the hope alive for their people? We can't just be sitting here and Akara Joe worker, he go on social media, he go pour his own. Carrasco worker, he go pour his own. We need a structural leadership. The political party at this point, they don't have no structural leadership. Everybody just had to scatter everywhere.
Yeah.
How are you going to lead
Let
the
me.
people on like that? They need to have a structure. They need to have an administration. They need to have system put in place where one person will come and speak on behalf of the party. But like I said, just dating yesterday, go on their platform. You'll see Peter Ocampos, John Campos, Mary Campos. That is not what the people need at this point. You got people that depend on you for 2029. And if you cannot conduct yourself now and conduct the party the right way it's supposed to be, 2029 is a vlog. Nothing for you.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me hold you there. Morris, let go.
Let me. Oh, okay. I don't know. Get my close. Let Maurice talk. Then
Yeah,
get my closing.
yeah, Cassidy, good morning,
Statement.
Yeah,
good morning, my brother.
yeah,
You know, yeah, my brother, I sit there and listen to you guys, my brother. Let me tell you something.
Of course, what happened yesterday, all we are not happy. But what's going on in Liberia is a serious case, and number one, also the hatred is too much in our country. And what the country have a lot of hatred like that, the country will never be developed. You know, do you know how many young people or how many people were depending on our party record, or how many people were going to school in that area? There, something like that happened, that the government motivate for them to come and support our whole area like that. You know, we looking at maybe we putting the blame on CDC. We say, oh yeah, CDC and the issue they put red. What they put on? No one come and take that things then out. Cassidy, let me tell you something. The government are in power now. Case like this, you have to take your own time for you to solve the problem, then for you to make the problem worse. And they already feel making the problem worse. They should take their own set time. They should take their own set time for them to solve the problem. And how they were going to solve it, I did call the both people on the table, try to talk to them. Even the president and the current president said to involve himself into the particular things that are going on. Because we want for the country to be developed, but if we take a lot of hatred, we pull it inside, the country will not develop. Because this now, they already carry police over there, they carry yellow machine over there, they support all the places, all the good, you know, money like CDC put into that place for them to come and take that kind of place and boss all the place, yellow to say that money that they put into that place. It's bad. It's bad, my brother. CDC can get another place. They can get another place. Yes, they can get another place. Or the place that were there, they were paying rent. And even CDC went as far, they even wanted to buy the place, but because they both family they were in court, so that's the reason they were taking their own self time for them to be able to purchase the place from the people. So it's something like that happen. Government, you in power, you take your own time to solve the problem. But now they went ahead because the hatred, the hatred that they get for the hatred that they get for CDC. So then when they send police people there, police people went and do what they're supposed to do. There people will come and tell us, say, oh yeah. The government here was not inside. The government here was inside, my brother.
Okay, thank you.
Government here was inside.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, come on here. Yeah.
Let me hold you there. First of all, that's a private property. You understand? It got nothing to do with the government. And the man say he want his place, he want his place. CDC don't need to hold the man place hostage. Whatever they build, whatever structure you put on somebody's land, if they don't want it there after eviction, they have right to break it down. If they don't want to continue the lease, that's their right. It's not up to the government to decide. It's the person that own the property decision to make, to say, oh, you know what, I want my place, say the judgment is in my favor, I don't want the structure in there, I want to break it down. It don't matter whether you spend $1 million on it. You should have known better. Putting a structure on somebody's property and you know that the person not willing to sell the product to you, you should be wise in your investment. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't got nothing to do with all that thing, ain't got nothing to do with the man. Now the thing what Classic was saying about a solution and not speaking against what the present government doing, all the things that they're doing, the solution. Let me tell you something. The way you get Republican Party and you get a Democratic Party in America, right? You see, right now, the Republican in power. The Democrats are doing their job, doing their propaganda against they're sending a message to them. This is what the CDC is supposed to be doing. CDC have to invest in their propagandists. They have to invest in their people that can talk for them. Because you're not just going to go sit down and wait for 2029. No, you know the reason why United Party win election? Because United Party get talkative. They can talk. They left talking since the day Jawea got in power to the day Jawea left.
Mm-hmm.
They never stopped talking. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So CDC don't have that. Because CDC leadership don't want to invest in the people that can sit out on their Facebook and bring all the ill about the government to the people for people to be aware. But Unity Party, they invested in their propagandists. People that Hammer Costa, Prophet Key, all the people that they invested in it until they brought Jawea down. This is what CDC supposed. CDC not what that. CDC not do that thing now. They see that when you were 2029, you're not. Let me tell that teacher, we're talking peace, when maturity, all that thing. You will not win election. You'll forget it. It's not going to happen. They're not happy if they not invest in their people there now. It's not going to happen. It will never happen. You see what United Party doing right now? Anything to let Baga do, they conquer. They're talking. They're making it look good. Well, they're making it look good. You know what I'm saying? Because CDC right now don't even got nobody to speak. They're just quiet. You can't win election like that. So everybody gonna feel that, oh yeah, everything going so well. That's the problem CDC having. Unity Party get plenty talkative. Plenty. And they know how to spin story. Yeah? So I want to say, class, thank you for bringing me here.
Thank you.
CDC, stand up. Yeah, me, I'm a disenchanted CDC.
Thank you, brother. Bye-bye.
Classic.
No, you spoke good. Yeah.
Okay, hello.
Yeah,
How you doing,
let's
my
go.
brother? How you doing?
Yeah.
What's up, brother? How you doing tonight?
Yeah, fine.
Upon WEAH had good intention. You understand? He was a beloved football player. And Liberian people, we love him. But the guy did not really understand exactly what our people needed. He didn't understand the presidency. He didn't know what to do and all these things. Yes, he was beloved. The people love him, but he didn't understand the main objective of being a president. And he put the wrong people in charge. And then he didn't know he didn't know how to say no. That's a big problem. Our people don't know how to say no to their own people, for the betterment of us as a whole. And so that's what happened. And the headquarters, it was sad to see me. I'm not on any party. Like right is right, wrong is wrong. And it was sad to see the guy in the headquarters torn down. And so it's just I just want us to be.
You're American man. You're American man. You can't put yourself in the politics where you know.
Classic, my brother. Let me just say, Classic. I actually came on to just commend you, and this is something. I don't know. My name is Totoa. I'm the son of the soil and Grand G that. So I don't know if my accent.
You speaking American English, but brother, we don't need that, man.
So brother, let me chime in a little bit. Classic. I want to.
They didn't understand you.
I want to thank you for being one of the few people that share in my school of thought, and this is my thought. I noticed like this. If someone likes Unity Party, for instance, if I say Unity Party people, they co-rule on behalf of CDC and they don't respect the rule of law, they will be against me, even though I supported the government coming to power. And if you are CDC like you're doing tonight, Classic, if you state the obvious truth about CDC tonight and say they were wrong, they did X, Y, Z, the wrong with the Shua,
done XYZ for this thing to not happen, the embarrassment to not happen to the party headquarters today. Everybody who sedition, and Susan, the beautiful Susan, she demonstrated here, and all the other sedition that came on today, they show that they are complete blind loyalists. They don't want to hear nothing you have to say. So Liberian people that who they are, if they like Unity Party, if you even you start with Unity Party, so long you come and say something that Unity Party did wrong, everybody against you. They don't have independent mind. The same way how you are today, you are WEAH lover, but you speaking the truth against the wrong that they did. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody like the truth. All of them, I call them blind loyalists. They are just blind in the thought. And it was clearly demonstrated by Susan and all the other people that came here, and the beautiful Susan and all the people that came on today. I mean, what is wrong with somebody being truthful to you? If you like me, you say, my man, I like your hairstyle. If I like my hairstyle, I say, my man, that's my style. I like it. So I will not change it because of you. But the truth is you don't like it. So you have to right to tell me. Whoever just came on, can you just meet yourself, go get it feedback? So classic, that's my point. I'm glad we have a few Liberians that even if they like somebody, they can stay up to them and be like, look, I support United Party, but I didn't expect Joseph Waka to buy
my brother, I'm a leader, my brother. I know I'm following. All to my left, I'm a leader. I know I'm following. I like you to be stupid. I like you to tell you the truth.
Speak the truth. What will that kill you? Look, like I was telling somebody earlier today, classic. Some of us we may never ever work in government. Now we are not competent. But everybody can work in government. So why would I be afraid to tell Joseph Waka that they are messing up to this place where I know they are messing up?
Somebody get echo.
Yeah, somebody, can you please mute? It's so bad feedback. So I wish many people in Liberia will support somebody, but when the person go wrong, they will stand up to them and be like, look, Mr. President, I support you, I like you, but in this one, you were wrong. Look at how long ago we started hearing about these people not wanting to sell the property to CDC. I mean, you should have had alternative. Start thinking about something else in the future. But look at down the line, then you say they didn't give you enough time. How much time you need? Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Now the same thing they did, you don't want to talk against WEAH. That one keep them from power today. And when the only person that loves WEAH used to blast at him, say the truth, they want hard thing. For me, I'm not a biased person. If even I bring someone from the party here, there's no way you can convince me. I wouldn't bring you here to hear your point of view.
Yeah.
We disagree and agree. It doesn't mean that you can convince me or I can convince you, but we can get to a dialogue.
Yeah.
You understand? And I might maybe convince you because I'm a street nigger.
Sorry, I think Susan want you to bring her back because of what I said against her. She said bring her back. I think because of what I said.
About street politics. In street politics, I'm a man of common sense. And I tell you, in Liberian, about common sense. I'm the more fear person on social media. How could I know?
Classic, let us just give our point and just leave. Please.
So when I'm talking, as citizen, when you lost CDC, you listen to me, you'll win election. If you listen, you not win. I came here to create that CDC. Yes. In the criticism I'm doing, it's a constructive criticism that I'm criticism tonight.
Exactly.
Now you will say that and say, oh, you know what? He's not saying it with a bad intention. I think we need to wake up. Yep. You're right. And WEAH, no. And everybody get caught. And everybody get blast. He said, he said, they begin brave. You know what? I want nothing for him. He know that.
You have an independent mind. You are independent thinker.
I want nothing for nobody. I get my own money. So I would, I find my own bottle. I want for Liberia to be better. So we have made too much.
I wish many Liberians thought that classic.
WEAH is the only person in the whole world in history that ever said in opposition, I want to take you from power to hospital in the first mistake. There is nobody want to unsee you in anything in politics. If you want happy, If you're not into politics, you can help it. But allow you into politics to unseat you. Do you know why someone to unseat you? It's almost like they won't kill you. You understand? Come here, brother.
The other
Yeah,
guy,
classic.
take turns.
Yeah, so I listened to most of your some of your
Yeah, she want
bread,
to come
some of
back.
the
I think
folks.
because why I said that she was against you because you are speaking the truth against CDC. She probably won't say one or two.
Okay, so
So
who living
I
now?
listened to some of your folks. I listened to some of your folks on this morning talking about the government. One of your folks talking about the government was also step into the case and make sure to call the both party on ground. There are a few checkpoints. That school that CDC built on the party compound. I challenge any CDC partisan to come up and say that school was in full swing. I challenge them. That school have never been in full swing since CDC left power. So that school has just been an empty building standing down there. Nobody have been going to that school on the CDC compound. That's the first checkpoint. The second checkpoint is this case is a civil matter between two civil citizens. CDC is a citizen of the state. The owner of the property is a citizen of the state. Classic, there's a property that another Distin invested millions of dollars in Red Deer SOS. I don't know, you know SOS Hospital in Congo Town.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay. Now this church invested a lot of money in that particular property. They bought the property from the one owner. The rightful owner came and went to court and they won the case. Guess what? Now this thing had to leave. And the property owner came and demolished that whole place. Go right now to SOS. So what they are saying that every civil case, government should get inside and call the party say because the people not put money here, leave it and this and that. No, there's a civil matter. There was another property on the Kakata Highway. People built stores on that particular property. The owner came from the state
Someone
and claimed the
please,
property and
let
went to court.
me Susan, please. Someone please leave. Who finished my year? Because I can see. If you finish, please leave. Let me bring my baby back, please.
So you go to court, you went to court and they came and bust those stores down. So it's not every property that government will get involved into the case and that. So let me and we are getting information that this property that CDC want to pay, but CDC don't have the cash fully right now to pay the property owner for the property. But
Oh man, I take the wrong person. Oh man,
I haven't talked yet.
And you talk
I
yet?
said I have not talked yet.
Yeah, talk now. Talk before Susan talk.
All right, concerning the eviction. I told me I'm a citizen though. I mean set the record straight.
Yeah.
As we the citizen, we're not upset. But why the Unity Party are more upset than us? They've been in power, they were evicted or in power. They were out of power, they got evicted. So which one is more disgraceful? Classic. Let's be realistic.
All of them are
Which one is more
disgraceful. All.
No, don't say
You
all.
say party
No.
not being able to pay the rent is disgraceful.
Our case is different.
And the way in which CDC left, it was disgraceful. But Liberian people don't like the truth, like I said
It
to
was a
Pastor
family
already.
dispute.
None of you agree that your own Unity Party
It was a
people will not
family
agree that their
dispute.
own disgraceful. You CDC will not
But
agree that your own disgraceful.
you guys were evicted because of rent. You got a lot of millionaires in our party, but rent you couldn't pay rent.
When you are evicted,
When it
though,
comes
it's
to
the same thing.
CDC,
But CDC
everything
will
will
not
talk
agree.
about
Unity Party will not agree.
Let you talk. Let you talk. I beg
he's
you.
not
Let
the
you
only
talk.
person
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
makes CDC. So I don't really get it. And for Classic made certain point about WEAH, because he talk about being peaceful. It better being peaceful and to be a violent person. Because if
How
WEAH
many
try to be a
times
violent person right now,
How many times America ever tell us say be peaceful? That's not the truth.
that's how
How many
WEAH
times
is.
America?
From
Hold
time to
on.
time.
Hold
Classic,
on.
you know that's how
How many
WEAH
times
been.
American president ever remind that citizens say be peaceful?
Right, Classic, right.
Everybody's different.
But I say you
No, no, no,
prefer
That's
no,
why
no, no,
Joga
no,
is
no,
you
different.
no, hold on,
you
hold on, hold
prefer
America,
on.
you
dictator.
just say
How many times the
America
black
is
people
America as a whole is a
That's
violent
it.
country.
I said everyone will jump on you today because
America
you
is a
speaking the
violent
truth.
country.
Our people, they hate the truth.
Okay, that is
No,
America.
brother, it's
How
good to
many
hear.
times in
Anyway,
France
I came here to make few
Yeah,
okay,
corrections.
let our
okay,
beautiful
do
sister
it, man.
speak.
Do
Yeah,
it.
please.
All right. So, Classy, I also want to ask you a question before I talk. Do you think that headquarters worth 4 million? The
That over.
headquarters.
Right.
Okay. All right. So you think it does not worth 4 million, right?
It never.
Okay. This is what the man was asking for from CDC. All right.
Susan, you mind if I ask you a question, please?
When I
Let
finish
you finish.
talking,
Okay.
yeah, I'm glad,
Sounds
Classy,
good.
you just said that old place,
But
that old.
that was you. It let you 500,000 cents.
Okay, this is what they gave that man 200,000. 200,000 they gave him at first. All right, and that there has been family disputes on that particular property. Family dispute, and this man came to us after they have given him I think 200,000. After they have given him that money, guess what happened? The man came and told us, "Hey man, call coming through here." The man came just recent time. Who tell you say CDC could not afford that rent, or who tell you say CDC was not able to maintain that place or not able to buy that place? CDC was willing to buy that place, but the man requested for 4 million Class A D for that kind of rotten lay hall. All right? And even when he said 4 million, seditions were willing. The executive members were willing to give him half of that money because of the attachment that we
That was the
have on
decision of
that land.
blind people. You see how
Wait
you
now,
Wait,
Class A.
let her
Now,
learn. Because I got a
boy,
question
you
for
let
her.
me finish
Let her
talking.
learn. Let's
All
protect the
right?
lady.
Protect me, Class A. I'm here to speak. All right? We were willing to give that man what we could give him. But he was still playing some type of political game. Do you know who honored the whole removal? All the nonsense that happened is Jeremiah Kuhn. But his days are just numbered. Class A. Jeremiah Kuhn days are numbered. You think CDC cannot afford that place? CDC can afford it. But we're not going to take 4 million to give it to somebody for that building that we can go and build how many buildings. And let me tell you, and let me
Okay,
make
Susan,
one
let me wait there.
correction.
Let me
Class
wait
A,
there.
let me finish.
Let,
Let
No,
me
let
no,
her
tell
say
you,
no,
our
no,
question.
Class A,
First, let her finish so she
Class
can
A,
take question from
Class
you.
A,
I
listen
got
here,
a
but you
question,
are
please.
like, you know, people are listening to your show, so you gotta give other people a chance to speak. It's
no. I
not
want
good this
you there.
way.
Then you continue. I
And
want you
and
to
one
there.
thing, Class A, and one thing you keep saying, I've heard people coming here. The statement what you make, because you just made a statement. You said that, oh, that George we are pay for the place. You know why we do not want George we have to pay for the place? Pay because when George we are today, when he passed away, Timothy we will come and say, I want my power property.
No, no,
If
no,
Kofi
no,
go
Really?
and
no,
pay for
no,
Really,
no,
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 Susan?
no, no. If
no,
Kofi go and pay for that
Really?
place,
You never see somebody
can
build
you
something
no,
then
and dedicate it to
then let
somebody?
me
listen,
leave the
no,
show if you're not
no,
gonna give me
no,
the chance?
no,
This is
Susan, that
what
way you're
we're
not
trying
correct,
to
man.
no,
avoid.
you not,
This is what
Susan,
we're trying to.
you
What
not,
you mean? No,
that
you
poor
not.
excuse. That poor
What you
excuse.
Class A, you
mean? No,
get question for her? Me, I want to ask her a question. Just
Susan,
go ahead, Class A. I want to ask her
Susan,
one
no,
question.
Class
Simple
A, you're not
question.
letting
build
me
something.
talk, and that's
Susan,
the reason why I don't. No, no. I have a lot to say, but you keep cutting me off. I'm just going to put
Susan,
it
let me
in
ask
just
you
a
one
little
question if you
box.
want to ask you. Let me ask
Yeah,
you a
you will
question.
ask
let me
me a
continue.
question. Class A, the reason why we seditions will not allow Koji to go and say, I'm building this place. Or we will not allow President Weah to say, I'm building this place. Or we will not allow Akara's Great to say, I get a land. Because politics, anybody can change at any time. All right? Because today, tomorrow, President Weah is for us. When he's no longer around, maybe one of his cousins will want to come and claim the place. So
Susan,
to
do you
avoid
understand
all that
donation?
drama,
Susan,
hold on now,
hold on,
we
you continue.
seditious. We
Do you
will come
understand
together.
donation?
Let
We
Classic
will
ask you
build
one
our
question. I want to ask you
headquarters.
my
We
question.
will put our money together. Anybody who not like it, let them get in.
Susan, you
Let
continue.
Classic ask you,
Do you
please.
understand donation?
Thank you.
What do you mean? Do
Thank
you
you, Classic.
understand donation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Do
question.
I understand? Yes, I know what donation is.
But
Okay.
do you see anybody have ever claimed donation before?
Right.
Could we claim it?
If I ever see people claiming, yes, I have.
To
Like Joe, we
reclaim
have donate
donation?
or party for the CDC, you
Hold
take
on,
it back.
hold on. She said
Yes,
she have seen
President, we are
someone
the
reclaim
fact that,
donation.
and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because the whole property that today we have an issue on, do you know how many family members been fighting over that property? Do you know?
No.
So we will not even sit here to allow President, we are donating a headquarter to us, and then later on, his children come and
No,
start fighting us.
no, Susan,
We
you're
not
wrong.
want donation.
Classic,
No,
allow me ask
Susan, you're
CDC
one more
do
wrong.
not
question,
want
please, when you're
donation.
done.
We
Nobody
would
can
rather
reclaim
our president
donation.
save that money and invest
Susan,
it in something else.
Susan,
We will
Susan,
build our own headquarters.
Susan, hold on now. Susan, hold on. In the whole world we live in today, we have to know. We can be here and act ignorance. Then people laugh at us. There is
Right.
nowhere in the world you can reclaim donation. I don't care how you go to quote that donation. So
Is
don't try
Liberia a lawful country? That people, that country that Liberia you want to talk about? You
very
cannot
lawful.
tell me a country that Liberia
Classic, allow me to
somebody
answer my
can
one
donate
question, yeah.
and somebody can
Susan
come claim
and
the
Liberia
property.
lawful, then they won't kick CDC outside. It's a lawful
We just
country.
trying to avoid that problem. We do not want money
Can you
from
take my one
Koji.
question
We do
now?
not want more money from Akara's
The
grave.
question I
We
wanted
do
to
not
ask
want
you
money
earlier.
from the president. We citizens will come together and build our headquarters because we don't want any entitlement.
Okay.
So it's
Susan,
so when
Classic, can she take my one question?
hold on now, come in. Let me answer to now.
Yeah.
Say you know donation. So if all you put money together, if you get today you very CDC, don't
What
you
is
think that
that
they
become?
ask for your money back?
Right.
Wow, that one a different case.
Okay. Classic, let me add my one question now. Susan, you ready for my question? My question is, when you were speaking earlier, you said, according to you, your evidence, Susan, you said your party offered the gentleman, the property owner, around 250,000, and this gentleman was asking of you $4 million. In common sense, anybody listening on this platform here, what does that tell you as a reasonable person? If somebody selling something, $5, and then you say you want to buy it, the person says I'm selling it to you $100. Doesn't that tell you that the person doesn't want to sell it to you? Common sense. You forced to get it, you can't go somewhere else and start looking. Common sense. I'll sell it for you $5, but as soon as you ask for it, the orange, I say 200 for it. What does that tell you?
Because
Common sense.
he said he was selling his property. That was what
Yeah.
he told us. He
Choco,
said
Yeah.
he was selling his
Choco, please don't
property.
insult her,
But
please. Don't insult
but
her.
but,
Choco,
but
yeah.
later,
Yeah, please don't insult
Susan,
anybody, please. I'm not what's going to be so rude.
Susan, hold
Come
on.
on.
Yeah, hold on. Susan, hold on. Choco, you see here, we disagree and agree. I
Thank
will
you.
not have you cursing her, please.
Thank you.
If you don't like what she's saying, you let them move off.
Thank
The
you.
platform are not perfect key and are not other people. Here we have to argue. We have to exchange intellectually. We have to argue here with all insult. Don't insult her. That's her view, and she stand by
Thank
her
you.
view.
Everyone entitled to that view.
Don't don't insult it. If you cannot come, if you cannot engage in people's view, then just move. Because I don't want black you, my brother. If I see next steps when you causing her, you'll be black. I'm telling you.
Back to that question.
Talk
Susan,
about.
please. Please, go ahead.
at first this man said he was selling his property. So we were not just forcing him to say, hey, blah, blah, blah. That was the proposal he put forth to CDC that he was selling his property and he wanted to sell the property $4 million to CDC. And CDC told him, but that money, the money was just way too much. So there was some type of meeting among the executive members. Oh, should we buy this property $4 million based on our attachment, or we should go and build our own property? All right. So we were still trying to manage things around to give him some type of 2 million because of the attachment, and we never wanted all this thing that going on right now to happen. Later on, the man came, he started giving another thing again. But the whole headquarters, in time from now, I just want you to know, just to be aware that in a couple of months from now or a couple of weeks, you'll start hearing bang, 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 that UP won't buy that headquarters. That's when you will know that this whole thing was political motivated.
Okay, Susan, as you say you got had $2 million, you got each other $4 million, and you got a way to pay $2 million. Yeah. Then now, if you have money in your cover, why are you wasting money now?
That's it. Nobody coming to
Our
say
party
they're
always
raising
raise
money.
money
You ready
when we need
misunderstanding
something.
everything
So
that's
like
happening.
it's not something
Nobody,
strange
George
for
Weah has
CDC.
not given anybody any type of official letter, or the chairman has not put any official letter out there to say CDC, let's raise money for our headquarters. The speech that President Weah made today, he never told anybody that we're raising money.
Thank
It
you.
is CDCIANS themselves that
Okay,
decided
that money.
what they
Okay,
saw
okay,
today. They
Susan.
decided to
That
give.
okay, Susan. I
Nobody said
agree.
we raising money here. Stop making it lawyer. Only
Yeah,
we
okay,
coming
I
up
agree
here
now.
and raising
Susan,
money.
I agree. You know, I agree. That money you're raising are big here. I love just like fish, not water, right?
Right,
Let's
right.
keep that money and send physicians to school and prepare them for
CDC
the
have
next
never made
future.
an announcement of
Hold
raising
on,
money yet.
hold on, I beg you. Hold on. That money you're raising, I don't want you to pay headquarters. I want for Judge Weah to take the initiative to pay the headquarters.
Classic,
Because
when
when
you talk
I
like
tell
that,
you
then you're
now,
not
I
talking
beg
correct,
you.
because
But
you
let
don't know
class
how
learn,
many
Susie. In as much as we
trips
protect
young
you, let
people
class
George
learn.
Classic.
Weah not sent to
I
school.
got a
Susie,
You
question.
can't be making all
Susan,
kind of
I'm
statement.
protecting
If
you.
that's
you
not
gotta let
setting
class
well with
learn.
me.
Susan, protect me too. Please,
We
I beg you.
protecting you,
Protect me too.
protect class too.
Yeah, protect me. I beg you, man. Protect me. Susan, that money you're raising, right? Too much seditious suffering, disenchanted. You put that money aside. I went for Judge Weah because the speculation for the past 6 years going around, Judge Weah is a broke man, Judge Weah get money, Judge
All
Weah just
that's
keep
so
power.
lies.
I tell you, hold on.
Hold on,
Protect
y'all
me.
let him learn, please.
So Judge Weah is a broke man, he get money, he takes 6 months, he pay 40 houses. I want for Judge Weah to put it into rest, right? St. Judge is the most peaceful man in Liberia. He don't want, he say, you're not fight. There. I want you to say, Abraham, my children, CDC, nobody to fight. President George, former President John Weah, no need to fight anybody. I know that it's political motivated. Let it alone. Let it, the ignorance will not bow to the level. I will pledge. I will build new infrastructure for CDC, and I will donate to CDC on my expense. Why it can't happen?
Classic the thing, but you it hard when people
What
talk for it to
Classic.
go in.
Susan,
But
let me
I
answer
just
him.
want to say this to you. I just made it clear to you the reason why nobody want any type of individual property where somebody will feel some type of entitlement. I made that clear, and I'm not going to repeat myself again. If you sit on
No,
your
you were
platform
donated.
here,
Susan, you were
yeah,
donated.
if you sit here and continue to say we should raise money to give to disenchanted citizens to go to school, do you know how many young persons CDC have made? Do you know how many young persons have come out of CDC today, Class D? When you're making that statement, it means that the president or CDC itself, as a political party, have not done anything. CDC have the largest youth. Today we have the largest in CDC government. One of the guys that came on your show today, he told you, he said that it had the most young leaders. So if you stay here and making no kind of remark, I don't think it's for CDC. That statement is not for CDC.
But
Class A.
Susan,
then you should have said 12 in power. If you got, if you knew that you have all this money, that nobody was disenchanted, they all in love with you, then you are coming to be in power. But now,
Classic.
Hold on. You lose the election. You see, this is the issue.
Classic.
You know,
Every classic.
I
Every
tell you, brother,
political
I tell you,
party
brother, I tell you,
party
brother,
always going to be
for tonight,
disappointed.
for
So that one
tonight,
is we're
brother,
going to
I come
expect
in,
it.
brother, I come in, you
Classic.
will talk. I come in, you talk.
The government are in power right
For
now. The
tonight,
youth over there
for
are dying on the street. Then you won't come compare with the
Susan,
biggest
for tonight,
political party
that's
that
why I
was
told you, I
able
say,
to
I should
bring
be your
both
chairman. You want to
Sedition.
listen?
Does it hurt for Joe we have to give you all one of his properties in Plainfield, 19 condominium that he built? Does it hurt for you to give
So
up
why
one
you
of it?
always stuck
Or
on
you
Joe
don't want that?
property?
It does not hurt,
Why
but
you
I don't
stuck on
think
Joe
we're willing
property?
to accept
That's a
any
question, my
Like he's
brother.
stuck
It's
information.
on
a
the property.
We
meeting
don't.
an open
I
mind.
think
Hey, meeting
I
an
As a
open mind.
CDC
It's a
political
as a
business,
question.
you know, a
party.
property
Answer a
for
I
question.
think
municipality.
Meeting an
CDC
open
as a
mind. Answer the
party.
question.
Well, I think
Bro,
CDC as a
nobody gonna
party
answer
is
that other
not
question because
willing.
like you got like
We're
you
not
too
willing
stuck on
to
Joe
take
property
any
like
type of.
oh because Joe for president so yes
You're not having
they
an
were
open
Romans.
mind answering that question. Meeting an open mind. It's a question. Does it hurt for CDC to use one of
That's his
WEAH's
property. It's left
property?
for him. If he wants to, he
Okay,
will.
so that's the answer one question. Don't be so condescending or don't be so pressed. It's a question. No, there's no stupid question. I want to
I
know.
got you. I got you.
Thank you. Meeting an open mind. So anyway, like I said, if those were against Unity Party, Class A D were speaking against Unity Party, all the Unity parties in were going to be against Class A D. All
I won't
Liberians will.
ask you yet because you for the 1% group, y'all get
No,
headquarters in
I am
Liberia.
not. Oh no, you got it wrong. I supported GMB to
Since
go election.
1984,
I don't have a party.
you're still
I
renting.
I voted once in Liberia 2005 for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and I supported Baka in this past election, which I did not vote, but I used my voice on many platforms because I come from a media background to support Baka. But I'm not a member of any party. But I don't support. I'm not a member of ANC, not by any stretch of the
People
imagination.
who say they're not a member, that's the most dangerous person ever.
Susie,
Classic. They're not
I'm
a
a free
member.
thinker. I think I go with idea more than party. If I see that somebody has a better idea, I will conform to their idea. Then I feel that people who subscribe to a party, they are largely slaves. Let me give you an example of what I mean by they are largely slaves to the idea of having party. Let's say, for instance, you and Class A D were running on LPP ticket, and Class A D put a whole platform in front of me. It make more sense to me than what you put forth. But just because I know that in the party I'm closer to you, I don't want to hear nothing Class D had to say. Just because of that, I stick with you because no, this is my friend in the party. That kind of mentality that why we usually vote the wrong people in power. And now got a lot of bad presidents over the year. I'm trying to tell you, I would rather listen to somebody's idea than to just stick with a party to say this is my party. So even if they bring stupid person, if I'm a LPP person, I just forced to vote for that stupid person because that person is running on my party ticket. I don't think like that. I would never think like that. I'd rather go with idea. That's why.
And you went with Joseph Walker idea. And how is the idea? What is it doing now for us?
Well, let me give you an honest answer. When we took power of what was it, 17? I come here, I come into
Let's
Baka.
stick to
Just
Baka.
let me answer your
Because
question
the
and see who
way
protect you. Protect me. Let me answer your question. When we took power 2017, I never once criticized him for the first 2 years. After 2 years, I became critical of him. The government is now all there, but after 2 years, I will be more stern on it because here's the thing: you got to get a president a chance to do the job. So let's give them the chance. They are making some mistakes, and I'll be the first to tell you, as a political government, if I tell you I like the idea of Joseph Boakai buying luxurious cars in a convoy, no, I don't. I will be the first to speak up and say it. But not many people. Like Cynthia, I'm telling you, if I tell you CDC were wrong for the way they conducted themselves with the party headquarters, you don't want to hear it because you're a sedition. But I can speak the truth to power. Not a lot of people. That what Class A D is doing today, I see a lot of you against Class A D because he been speaking the truth against CDC today. No sedition want to agree with Class A D today. He's a bad guy today. All the comment you read here today, all the sedition that came on, they criticizing Class A D because he's saying it. Even you, indirectly, Susie, you said it just now. You said, don't get this United Poor Party chance, man. You speaking thing that will making it to feel like a guinea ground. That's not a dreadful thing.
Don't matter when the light go up, me I will be on the forward there. She's on the oil.
She's a nice lady, but it's just a brewing thing.
let me say something to you. The reason why a lot of people are not agreeing, or maybe I'm not agreeing with Class A, because I know what has happened, and that's what I'm here telling class. It's not like, oh, CDC refused to pay rent or CDC never have rent. That's the message
I
you
never
guys
said
are
that.
trying to
No,
portray.
Susan, no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
no, no. I'm
I
not
never
saying
said
you
y'all
said
refuse to
that.
pay rent. No.
No,
I
no,
never said that.
I didn't say class. I didn't say you said that. You
Okay,
know,
thank
the
you,
way
man.
you're talking, the unity partisans are coming here. That's how they're making it look like that we were disgraced today, we're irresponsible, blah, blah, blah. But I'm coming here to say that's not the case. I know that's what you guys want to hear. I know that's what people think it is. That's what people think that really happened. But that's not the case. That's why I'm coming here. And I
So, Susan,
asked
in your
person a
estimation,
simple
you think the way
question.
GCC left that place, is it looking good or looking bad? Let I ask you an open question.
It was not good, but can we
Okay, so Classic
control?
is right.
Can we
So you just
control
answer the question.
Jeremiah
Classic
from
is right.
working behind closed door to degrade a man that fed him? No, we can't control it. I just have Waka in power.
It kind of like what we're saying, the same thing. Rent. United people when they were struggling, they were not paying their rent. It doesn't look good. It looks bad. It's
You
like
said they were struggling, but we were not struggling to not pay our rent. That's what I'm trying to make clarification on here.
It doesn't look good. It's the truth going back. The truth is the way the
people
people
left.
Susan,
It doesn't look good. The
Susan,
way United Party couldn't pay rent,
well,
it doesn't
hold on,
look
hold
good.
on. Let me confess to Susan before they got coming, right? Susan, when you notice my horse change, right? Yo, listen, my horse changed. When my landlord kicked me out, everybody thought they kicked me out because of rent. You see my house? I upgrade. Now I in condo now, but my first house I was in, you see the difference. Because you know what? They kick me out. Now, after the pandemic, they just raise the rent. Me, I know I don't go for Jewish people. And you can't fight Jewish people. Let's go. I said, no, yeah, give the law. Because it's true, give the law, you cannot raise the rent like that. So they raised my rent to almost 200 something dollars. And the law is you should raise the rent with 5%. Now they raise my rent. I know I knew that Jewish people get contact. So I said, well, for the case. So what I was doing, when they raised my rent, I was paying my exact same rent, but I'm not paying the extra.
The extra fee. Yep.
Garbage. When they kick me out, I want to go, I lose the case, they throw me, they give me 10 days, they throw me out. I told them I put this stupid, but guess what happened? What happened? Don't you see this? They sitting. Everyone say, oh, they're kicking out because you get a full rent. Oh, they're kicking out. You understand? So I know they kick it out. It's a disgrace. Because nobody wants to ask why they kick it out. They care. Because you know what the outside disgrace. You understand? So I let keep quiet. I hear the gossip. Everywhere I keep quiet. And when my two were history, I was just looking for a place. Luckily, I found a condo. Then when they saw me in a condo, everybody check. Then now I started explaining that they say, oh, but that's true. Because they saw me now, I left from 1,100 house to 1,450 house. So they know that they keep me up because of rent. They keep me up because of misunderstanding. And the only way you get defend yourself, so the only way you see your defend yourself, I want to see a glass house. That cartoon you put up, that thing when you put it on Facebook, we see that glass, the big body walking. I want to see glass house.
They kick airplane.
Classic.
To me. I want
Yeah, I agree. What else?
until I see
It's
in that
okay.
house
Anyways,
again.
how you see it, we cannot change anybody's mind. But
Thank
I
you.
also want to say, CDC, you know, sometimes, right? Things happen for the good. This thing that has happened is the best thing that Joseph Boaka ever did. This has strengthened us. This has brought us together. And today, I have never in my life seen a ruling government that just focus on opposition party like the way those guys focus on CDC. The way in which, I mean, how can you be in power and you enjoying power, but you're not resting on
Susan
the
Joseph Baga
police?
did or the court did in conjunction with the
Listen,
police.
Baka is under it.
Hold on. She asked a good question. Why Joseph Boyka forced on you that the mistake you make because you don't force on them on the change from power. So
No, I didn't ask about
hold on,
forceful. Joseph Boyka being
Listen,
forceful.
hold
I
on, hold
never
on.
said that.
No, you say
I'm
why the
saying
government in
that.
power and they focus on you. You know they focus on you because they don't want you to take power. So they will focus on you. The mistake you make, you don't focus on them. You rely on popularity. You don't focus in investing in propaganda. So you think that the person will just go and win
You know
election.
why they
That's why they
focus
focus
on
on
us?
you.
That's your meaning of that. You know why they focus on us? Because they see us as a threat. They
Of
know
course.
that we coming back in 2029.
No,
They're
it's not invest. You
intimidated.
not come back. You actually
You
invest.
need to rebrand
they
that party. You people are not just coming back like that.
they
You gotta do some
they
rebranding
they they're intimidated by
if you
us.
want to come back.
So that's the reason why you see that we're not talking about you. They're not talking about ANC people. They're not talking about other
But Classic D
political
told you
parties.
why. There are two major parties in most
Yeah.
countries.
So
Classic D said it
I
earlier.
mean, class, I just want to say, we coming with something bigger.
We'll see it.
Seditions. We coming with something better. I mean, the picture what they show it, the
It
what they
shouldn't be
say
like
that
they take
AI.
airplane. Oh.
Now that AI picture you all see over there, you all know what we that thing. That's how you know when a builder won't build something, they come up with a drawing foundation, the structure of how CDC
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
We're going to take the anger of what was given to us, and we will surely show to the Liberian people that we are the biggest political party in Liberia for a reason. We will show them we are sedition for a reason. Classic. When you
Will be
finish,
happy.
when we finish on the show, send me your contact number so we can talk behind closed door.
Don't stop. Don't call them. You know to
I'm talking about Facebook. I'm talking about send me your contact. I don't have your number. I don't have your Canada
Okay, I'll
number.
send you. I'll send
Yeah.
you. I'll send you.
I'm talking about Facebook talk. You know me, you can talk behind closed door. You won't get exposed yourself like you. Benchmark. Benchmark can get it to Ojo. I know what Benchmark can say about our headquarters here again.
Yeah, hold on. Let me talk. Let me hear you. Hello?
Benji, we can see you. He gone.
Yeah, you go. Okay, next person. Benjamin, old person.
And guess what? They say Waka came by with nothing from Japan or classic.
Of course, but you cannot talking. You cannot talking. This is my point. You cannot talking.
Classic.
Yeah, hello?
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, money.
Thank
Okay,
you
send
very
me your
much.
number so we can talk, yeah?
Of course,
I
I'll
will
send
talk to
you
you.
right now.
How you
Okay,
doing?
all right.
How you doing, Susie?
I get 4 more people. I'm out.
All right.
Classic.
Yeah, come here,
I
bro.
want to agree with you so far everything that you said about the sedition. You know, in as much we should first take the responsibility and blame ourselves for this disgrace that came to us yesterday. We are not innocent. In Liberia, when you go buy the land and you know the land have a family issues, you definitely know that don't waste the money on that land.
Mm-hmm.
So CDC, we knew very, very well long ago the land have a family issue. Everybody know who pulling and hauling, who stepfather and those things. And so we knew very well. So even think about buying a land because Achibona gave a guarantee was a waste of time which we've been doing all those years. So CDC we should take a blame, including myself. We should take a blame that we brought this upon ourselves. And okay, we can say it's political, which is 100% true, but also we should not just point everything on Joseph Boyka because we could avoid all these things. Take care in power. We created so many people that become millionaire or few wealthy people. And we have Sir Joseph who was able to build university for himself. We have Tomo Fola who was able to build university for himself. We have Akara Gray who went France to get married with 500,000. So we created so many people, but end of the day, what we get was nothing. The comments supported and they didn't get nothing back to rejoice on. So it's just a reality that we citizens should accept. Because the only way you can correct your mistake is when you accept your blame, when you accept your fault. There's the only way you'll go correct a mistake. So I'm not going to go sit here and be going back and forth and try to sweep our own mistake under the carpet and only look at the fault of Joseph Barker. There's no argument. It was political. Joseph Barker was behind it. Yes, it's true. But again, we gave them the tools and whatsoever they need to destroy us as they did yesterday. It's a fact.
Let me hold you there. Let me hold you there. Even if it were political, don't you think that if I fight you, don't you think that I won't put you in the public to tell people that you're very irresponsible?
Yeah.
That I want to
Yes, of course. It's a best political game you play. You have to do so.
Thank you. So
because I'm a threat to you. I'm a threat to you.
Let me tell you one thing. The president, we had never saw a threat because you are in church preaching.
No, it's true. Even the mistakes are because some of us.
President, we are overlooked a threat. You are in church preaching. There is no leader go to church every Sunday and preach. You understand? That was the biggest mistake to even invest in your opposition. I want unseat you.
Yeah, but even so, I was even part of some chat room self when President Weah gave the money to Joseph Barker to go hospital. One person who spoke against it.
So you
cannot do that. You can be good, but not your political rival. You cannot, because your political rival want to remove you from that table that you sit there eating and build their own table. So you could not do. I mean, that was
political or history.
Yeah, you. No. That, I mean, we was in the Sunday we know about, and we spoke against it. What's wrong?
Brother, when Omar came, she asked me what I have done in Liberia. Omar, when I tell you what I do in Liberia, you will give up. Now everything we can say. I'm not.
Yeah,
I've been here for 6 years. You asked me doing 9 to 5.
Yeah, but you see, that's the problem. People should learn to stick to the issues then instead of arguing what you have been done in Liberia. Class D is not in power. He's not holding the Sunday. So you asking him what you have done in Liberia is totally all of the. You cannot do that.
Now I want to put the stuff out there. I got things that documented. If the right time reach, you will see what I did in Liberia. The time will come.
So we citizens, to like I said, I strongly believe, looking at the current situation of the country, I believe, I mean, these are politics. Anything can change. And one thing I wish some people that we've been around for so long time, one thing I cannot take away from United Party, they understand propaganda very well.
Oh, yes.
They understand. So if we sit down and say we're going to remove them easily, it's lie. Or that thing that we did, we just turn power over to them. It's not going to be the same case of United Party. United Party, to remove United Party, we have to put our foot on the ground to fight. It's not going to be a bread and butter as we give it to them. It's not going to be like that. So,
thank you, brother. Thank you.
When the brother said that CDC will not come to power, I strongly believe CDC still have 70% chance to come to power, but they have to restructure the leadership. There's certain people who just came in a party and overshadow people who are sacrificing their life, overshadow even more loyal partisans. More loyal to partisans, they didn't benefit from our 6 years in power. Those are some of the reasons make us, we see this year, all of power today. So we will come to power. I strongly believe that 70%, but we have to restructure the leadership. We have to go back. We still need to talk to people that we neglected. CDC still have a lot of work to do before we start thinking about coming back to power.
Thank you.
So whatever happened, we should take the blame, take our responsibility, go forward and renew the party. We can build sedition are one of the people, I always tell people, if the leadership understand the loves CDC get one of the best supporters in Liberia or in Africa as a whole. If they could understand and just do 20 to 30% certify your supporters, nobody can remove CDC from power.
Okay,
Our people,
brother, because I can't go. I want to my conclusion. I want a vast decision before I go. So thank you for your view. But we'll continue this discussion here.
Okay, thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
So let me continue now with my stuff. So who here? Hello? Hello? Somebody here? Hello?
Hello, how you doing?
Oh, you here? I give you 2 minutes, my brother. Get your input.
How you doing? Classic.
Yeah, fine.
Classic, let me be real. Sedition, the grassroots love the party than the officials of the party. Honestly speaking. Honestly speaking,
Yeah.
the officials of the party don't love the party. They only go for their personal gain. But the grassroots are the one that can cry when things like this happen. We were in a chat room when the election result was coming out. I can tell you, class, if you want me to send it to you, I will send it to you. You could see that little girl was at the pool center to Ghanansville in Frenzy. And she was sending in that information, crying. Say, why Joshua is behaving to us like this. I get a recording in my phone up to present. Because they don't have the party at heart, this is why they was careless about that headquarters. Let's be real. That issue have lasted in the court for over 2 years. What was your plan B that you were making? That if in case the people take this place, this is where we will go. And when they are saying that it is political, yes, in Africa they do that to bring the next party down. It is not strange. They themselves know. But you have to understand that it is politics. They play it in different way. It is dirty in Africa. But I don't understand. When you see the guys, they only went down there to get their personal glory. And many of them have gotten it so they care less of the party. You could see yesterday when we were carrying on the demolition, there was a guy who was, I can say, crying and saying, hey, Joseph Boakai, if I could see the president today, I could kill him. Was that the speech the president gave to encourage those guys? Let's be honest. The former president, was that speech was sufficient to satisfy the guys and tell them, say, this is what we are about to do? No. See, because all of them have getting what they wanted, so they feel relaxed about the grassroots who carry the party on the rain in the sun. When they say today everybody assemble, all of the grassroots come with their mind and soul. What feeling do you have for them? Actual feeling do you have for them? Where the guys were gathered, you know that people were all over there living there, spending their whole time, giving their whole life to this party. So you should be thinking, in case of these people taking us from here today, tomorrow, we need somewhere to carry the guys. The guys have given their whole life to the party. Not the legs of Sir Joseph, Jefferson Koji, and all of the guys who have established themselves. Since you should be thinking about something different, because there are people who give their all in all to CDC. You see? So I just feel sorry for the way in which they handle the whole thing. And for us, we know it is political, and it will always be political. Even they themselves come to power, they will do similar things. Because even when Unity Party was, how they call it, given a notice to leave that place, they were all happy. Because Unity Party was not want to pay their rent, and they just served 12 years. So it was shame too on them. It was shame on them. So you should understand. And it will always continue.
Thank you.
So that's just my info there.
Thank you, brother. Next.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. What's your name? Emmanuel?
Yeah, yes, thank you, my brother.
Okay.
I'm sorry that Susan left. I did not a bad thing.
She's
We have a
listening. She's still listening.
Yeah, yeah. Let me say this to Susan. Thank you for always being in the limelight, to preach the CDC politics. It's good to see your lady with that extent. It says a lot about Liberian democracy when it comes to supporting women. Thank you very much. But you see, in Liberia and what I know of, nobody gives donation and go back for it. Evidence when Joseph Jiniwa came to like other than that he gave to the Methodist people. I didn't see his children coming back to claim the property.
Thank you.
So that's the first thing. People don't go back for donation. So let's clear that notion that when you give donation to somebody, your children will come back to how to claim it. That did not work. I have not seen it anywhere. The only one I know of,
Someone who say
maybe
someone find an excuse. Talk, brother, talk. Hello? 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 Okay. Hello? Hello?
yes,
How about your phone?
they want Chairman Molu was no. Are you getting me?
No, you're breaking in. We can hear you. Hello? Okay. Let me go now. Okay. I'm bringing nobody on again. Let me say this to Cilician, right? No Cilician should raise money. I want for Judge Weah to put this to rest. I repeat, I want for Judge Weah to put all this speculation to rest. I love this man because Judge Weah, I love him so bad. He sacrificed. He did things like Liberia. Okay. Not every Liberian know that he did things for people in Liberia, right? So I want for Judge Weah to prove the new generation wrong. Because the new generation only hear they say, oh, Judge Weah did this for people, he did and other people try to discredit Judge Weah, which of course we all know that Judge Weah helped President Weah, the former president, helped people in Liberia. But since we got new generation and the party that brought Judge Weah to permanent, with all the speculation that go around, oh, the man was broke, he was broke, he never had money, he was this, the man went broke. Of course, no one could prove that Judge Weah was broke, right? But it was all speculation that he was broke. So I want for Judge Weah to put it to rest. The party that brought him to permanent, that make him to be who he is today. Because when you are president, you are first class citizen. Because president is the last job in your life. That's the last job. That's the last stage for a job, for employment to be. So I want for Judge Weah to tend to the party, to take shame from the party. All the accusation, oh, Judge Weah, he was broke. He built 40 houses in 3 months, in 4 months. 40 houses. I want for Judge Weah to take initiative. I don't want for no one Cilician to put money together. The money that Cilician will put together, they should do it. They should use that money for another purpose. They should use that money for other things. To get Cilician scholarship, to put Cilician in a leadership, to teach Cilician about leadership, to put them in a position to educate them of being a leader. Those money can be used for those purposes. I want for Judge Weah to build on his own expense, on his own packet, because Judge Weah will all clean. We all not claim. We all know that Judge Weah was a millionaire before he became president. So as a millionaire, because they get so many millionaires that offer to do things, they donate money, they give, they get a charity, you know, they give money to charity, they do this to charity. So to my sister Susan, there is nothing that you pledge, there is nothing that you donate to people can be clean. So I want for Judge Weah, this is my mission. I don't want for no Cilician to build the party headquarters. I want for President Weah to build the party headquarters on his own expense to make all his enemies shame, to make all his enemies shame, to make those that he empowered, that God reached, that betray him, to make them shame. Like Thomas Fala, to make Thomas Fala shame, to make what the man name, the senator from Sir Joseph shame. I want for President we have to make Sir Joseph shame. All those people that he left their hand up and make them to be who they are today. I want you to take initiative to take the party headquarters to make these people shame, to make Thomas Fala shame, to make Sir Joseph shame that you are not broke, that you were a millionaire before. So prove to the great people that you were a millionaire. Don't let anybody to donate to be a party headquarters. That party headquarters made you to be permanent today. It make you to be who you are as Judge WEAH. Don't allow anybody that party headquarters come from your pocket, Judge WEAH. Make someone for a shame. Make Sir Joseph shame. Don't take money from nobody. The money that they collecting, the money that they want to make, they go to another project, to another purpose. But the headquarters, I want you to build that headquarters in your own pocket and donate it to the Liberian people. Because the people said that when you are a soccer player, you never build no stadium. That's what they said, right? They say when you are a soccer player, when you're making millions, they say you never build no academy. They say you never build no soccer stadium. They say you never do this. Guess what happened? The party headquarters is for everybody. Tomorrow, even UP or UP person can change their mind and become CDCIANS. So when you build that party headquarters, you build that party headquarters for all Liberians, not just CDCIANS, because anybody can change their mind tomorrow. Nobody is stuck to one party. It's just about convenience and changing your mind. You understand? So, President WEAH, when you build that CDC headquarters, you are not building for only CDCIANS. You are building that headquarters for all Liberians. Because of everything they ever said about you, they said you never did nothing for Liberia. You never built a academy when you were playing soccer. You never built a academy. You never did this. You never built no soccer pitch. They say all the thing that you did, you were president before you start doing it. So prove to them that you are a millionaire. Prove to them that you are still a millionaire. That you will do it out of your pocket and donate it to the Liberian people. It's not just CDCIANS. Build that headquarters and donate that headquarters to the Liberian people. Don't mind all those CDCIANS that don't have the free thinking, because you know what? Those are the same CDCIANS that made you lose the election because they are not able to tell you the truth. Those are the people that made you lose the election. Because you know what happened? They surrounded you. They are all yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir people. So those kind of people should not be around you. Anybody cannot stay in your face and tell you the truth and speak to you direct and tell you the truth. They are not your friend. They are all grievance seekers because they are afraid to tell you your weakness. They're afraid to tell you your strength and your weakness. They only tell you about your strength, but they don't tell you about your weakness because they are afraid to tell you about your weakness because they want something from you. Because they want something from you, so they are afraid to tell you about your weakness. Those are the people don't keep around you, because anybody that can look in your face and tell you you're wrong and you're right, not people to be around. I'm telling you today, that will make you people lose the election. Listen to me, you will win election. Build that headquarters and give it to all Liberians. Because build that headquarters. Build that headquarters in your pocket. With all the speculation, all the lies that were told, all the deception, all the controversy, all they say, I say, oh, you are broke, you never have money, he lied, he keep power. In 3 months, he built 40 houses. Put it to rest. Because we ready to defend you. We defended you, we fought for you, we say no. You will always be a millionaire. I want you to prove it. That's what millionaires do for people. They give money to charity. They do things to charity. You're a millionaire. Do it. Do it for your party. The party need you to be who you are today. We'll continue the discussion. President WEAH, build that party. Build that place to make your enemy shame. Build it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're on this. I will not get WEAH the chance. I will bombard WEAH from back to back on the WEAH build that place with own money. That WEAH prove to the people that he's a millionaire. Sometimes, not all the time you have to put into people, but sometimes jelly be proof it. President WEAH, we love you. I love you, but you're weak. You see, Donald Trump first term in power, he was weak. But he went back, he reactivated himself and come back. You see how tough he is now? I hope, President WEAH, I hope you'll be tough. Sometimes your first time you experiencing things, your first time you are weak. So I want you to take this criticism, the constructive criticism, because at your first term, you don't know how presidency run. It happened to Donald Trump. When Donald Trump came in power, he was a little bit weak. That's why he left power. They take it out. So he went back and he started to come back to serve the Liberian people. You see how tough he is now? You see how tough he is? Everything that he promised the people, he's doing it. Everything that he said on his campaign, everything that he uttered on a campaign, he's doing it for his people. I hope you do the same. Don't come back and be Jesus Christ's nephew. Don't come back and be Jesus Christ's nephew. We don't want Jesus Christ's nephew in Liberia. We don't want Jesus Christ's nephew in Liberia. We want someone that will engage the youth, someone that will bring employment, that will bring factory, and create employment for Liberian people. We don't want hope. We want someone that will come and be tough and realize their first mistake and come back stronger and serve the Liberian people. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. The same time. Bye-bye. I love you guys. I am a very objective person. I'm not biased. I can love you, but it doesn't mean that loving you, I should be stupid. No, it don't happen in my book. I don't love people to be stupid. That's why I'm not falling a stupid love. Bye-bye.